with bars, tighter than the strings on a banjo. I'm coming from all types of angles. I walk the type of streets that no other man goes. I'm a spider web tightrope, you're bound to get tangled. Cause attention like car alarms at midnight. I silhouettes of the shadow in the street light. Rob, steal a shot as long as I eat right. Another hustler, born up in the street fight. Before I could walk I had to learn how to be wise. Detect lies in your voice, how to read eyes. Tear off the mask and bamboozle the disguise. Distinguish a good from a bad guy. Fat lines, needles and crack pipes. Snakes in the grass, crocodiles and jackpot. Jackknives, police dogs, sirens and flashlights. With a blink of an eye, your life flashlight.
Follow me to where they're dead, walk with farting ghosts inside, bloodstained walls take the tour, boom, biddy, bye, bye. Through my parables I give them life, the written spells they're trapped behind, only old and battle hands begin to write. A little flicker of that candlelight and words begin to form. You know a transmitter shuts down as fear starts to swarm. All you hear is your own heartbeat. 12 ghosts left by the time the first one's ended. You gon' wish you didn't start me. This for those with them hard speech flows. The first shows, first ghost, run up on them and man stood froze. Snap what you flow, crack that rap in half. That shit's jokes, attack your soul like that jackal scratch. Detached domes, I'm in a catch-22. I don't know who to slew next, to slew the ones who jump on movements, tear apart a few friends. Look gun for them who keep spitting when you know that it's lies. Fuck it, two ghosts out, kill them both for one side.
Experts say the poverty line is 60% of average income adjusted for household size. That amounts to £189 a week for a single parent with one child, £217 for a couple with no children, and £332 a week for a couple with 2 children. Income on or below that means the household is said to be living in poverty.
Is it that I'm getting old, or is life getting cold? The prices get high, yet the wages stay low. I see it with my eyes that there's lies being told. When they said that the UK streets were paved with gold. It's life out on road, on our faces it shows. There's youths killing youths for the love of the dough. It goes over our heads just like an afro. In the sun, in the sleet, in the rain or in the snow. It's jail, with no bail, checkmate or is it stale? When it thunders, then it hails. Are we destined to fail? The system, the court, never had a second thought. Trial, retribution, probation report. In a sweat box, you're cuffed, then you're locked. The hard, the core, the journey through your thoughts. The grimace, it smells, the landings of hell. They call it payback, the youths call it jail.
Got them shivers up my back and it feels like impending doom. If you're an illa cat, you'll feel the presence in the room. Laws of attraction, void of compassion. The street is full of traps, so your outlook is full of gloom. The mechanics of this masochism, techno-fascism, beating drums on my chest to scratch a rhythm. You're created like infants in this massive prison. While your forces suppressed, I'm dropping classic wisdom. Welcome to the world of the flatliners. Vacant face fiends on the streets, they're scrapping over smack prices. This is the world of the no-hopers. Drug-addled crack smokers, kids on the streets that's got no focus. Spreads like locusts in this landscape of pestilence. Nothing they could show us would ever curb the decadence.
These birds like baby mums don't deserve these buggies, they make me sick. Cause they don't get a whole week shopping in Iceland for like 25 quid. Dizzy sweets and chocolates, no fresh fruit, herbs, or veg, just processed meals or packed in boxes. It's for my birds like bitches, dirty skirting balls, dirty ovens and dirty fridges. No long ting beans on a hot oven, 15 minutes. Birds like mums, raising birds like daughters and birds like sons. The only time you eat fish is when you eat fish fingers. You don't eat fish without breadcrumbs. These birds like baby mums are like cooking, they're always in a rush. To throw chips in the oven, put a bed down, turn these standards off and cut some onions up. No chopping board, just a tray and some oven gloves. No time, no coriander, just mayonnaise and ketchup. These birds like baby mums don't want me to blow. They pray for my downfall. They want me to flop. They know they'll perish when I get the birds I float on log. And my mixtape drops. They're gonna have to give the kids fruits in the morning. The truth is, they wanna give them cow's milk and cocoa pops. You can see them in as the Tesco, Sainsbury's, these kind of places. Chicken dippers, baked beans, spaghetti hoops.
How do I put it? It was like, what do you care about them? What do you care about those people? What difference does it make to you? Take care of your own life. Do the best you can for you and your family. What do the rest of the people mean to you? They don't mean anything to you. They're just serfs. They're just people. You know, what's the end goal? The end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society. They want a one-world government controlled by them. Everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip.
One, two, 33. Welcome back to the one and only
Rise above, generate, rise above, extinguish fear, rise above.
It's Friday night. Welcome back, Andy PG.
You're a little punk, bitch, insecure, button-dicked little boy.
You literally couldn't wait to drop that, could you?
I had to immediately.
Big shout out to everyone tuned in. How are the levels sounding? Obviously, we've had to put some of the studio back together after last week's shenanigans.
How does this sound?
Yeah,
sounds all right?
It sounds all right. Big shout out to everyone tuned in. Flashback, Chris, Simon Baker, Robert, Rock, Apocalypse Drifter, Q-Tracks. Q-Tracks, what happened to you last week? You were supposed to be there. I missed you. Where were you? Who else have we got tuned in? Meerkat, you're new. Haven't seen you. I don't think I've seen you before. Bishop Matt, Pamela Swan, Ratis Liaison Officer. Big shout out to King of Sting and Liberty Silver Designs. We're back. It's Friday night. It's 8 p.m. and we are live. This is Rise Above TV.
Yes, it is.
That'd have been good time to press a button, PG.
Sorry. What have we got here?
Oh, Michael.
So, we are doing customer services tonight. We're going for a 2-hour show tonight. I wasn't going to broadcast, but I thought, can't do a show next week. I'm on international duties. So I thought it would be rude not to touch base with the Ramish community on this fine Friday evening. And obviously, we had the first ever Rise Above live in the flesh last week. And it was pretty spectacular, I must say.
Shout out to Mark Devlin and Sheep Farm.
Absolutely. So when we open up the phone lines in a little while...
I've got Sheep Farm.
Are you rocking the Sheep Farm t-shirt?
Rocking the Sheep Farm.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, when we open up the phone lines in a little while...
Under Rise Above, of course.
Of course.
Underneath.
Of course. We will primarily want to be hearing from people that attended the Weekender. We just want to hear from you again. We want some feedback about what you liked, what you didn't like, what we can make better at the next one.
Well, I think before we accept calls about what we could,
we
do
need
better,
to let people know
what we've discussed and what we've. Should we just throw a date out there?
Yeah. Just hold on. Hold on. So yeah, listen, the event was a roaring success. We are very, very pleased with the way it went. So was the hotel as well. So
they enjoyed not having crackheads and whores.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, just normal peasants.
Yeah, they thought you guys were great. So when we do open the phone lines, we primarily do want to hear from people that came to the Weekender. But don't worry, we have also got a few Clown World talking points as well, as per usual.
Guys, Skype is on the cards as well. Yeah, don't think you just have to use the phone line.
Yeah,
you can Skype us if you want.
When we put the phone line details and the Skype on the screen, that means that the phone lines are open. Okay, so yeah, listen, the Weekender was dope. We already sort of had a little catch up with the Patreon community.
Mate, that was a really. We did 2 videos, didn't we?
Yeah, one of them is still to come out. We'll talk about that in a minute.
That was really good.
Really good. It was so good. We even started drawing diagrams, as you can see. Look, I'll just give you a little peek. There is a diagram that got drawn
live on
Wednesday night. That's the kind of shit that you only get on Patreon. Yeah,
you know, people are gonna like screenshot that and zoom in on it and try and work out what we mean.
Oh, let's have a look at some of these comments so far. Cecilia Silva, Celebrity Hotel in Bournemouth was an excellent choice. Listen, Cecilia, not only did we choose that because it was funny that it was celebrity themed.
We had a choice as well.
Yeah,
we did have a choice.
We had like 3 or 4 hotels making us very, very nice offers. When we saw the checkerboard entrance, that was another plus as well. But also, we wanted somewhere that was suitable for the Ramish community. We didn't want somewhere that was going to have...
We looked at the Orchard directly over the road. Sorry, the Orchid. Really nice hotel. But we didn't feel it was Ramish enough, did we? It was a bit like...
It's a little bit posh.
Yeah.
A little bit posh. At the end of the day, the Ramish community is very diverse. And some people just want to come to the show, then they go off and they go to bed. Some people literally stay up 24 hours.
Didn't you tell me that Sam said there was... So Lance messaged me yesterday. He was like, I spoke to Sam, and he said he wasn't quite sure of how much booze us guys would get through, and he said some people were going at it still at 7:30 a.m. on the Saturday morning.
Yeah.
After the Friday night casual meet and greet.
On the Friday night meet and greet, obviously I've been there all day setting up, and first of all, I planned to be home at 10 or 11 o'clock. We said the meet and greet was from 8 p.m. onwards.
8 till 10, we said.
8 till 10. No, we just said 8 p.m. onwards in the bar. So before I know it, I've been trying my best to chat to everyone, going around, getting to know everyone. We've been ordering takeaways and stuff, having a few drinks, and then I quickly decided I'm not going to be driving home because I've already had like 2 or 3 drinks. And then before I know it, I get a phone call from the Empress. It's like gone 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm at the bar just rabbit holing with someone. She's like, "Where the hell are you? Where the hell are you?" I was like, "I'm just being a man of the people. This is
getting involved.
The Ramish community is here." And I want to talk to them. So anyway, I jumped in a cab, got home. When I got back the next morning, and I woke up at like 8 o'clock, jumped out of bed, couldn't wait to get back to the event. I got back, and I was told, people were still out on the patio until 7:30 in the morning.
That is fucking hardcore, man.
And that was on like the first night.
3 million people in Britain are mentally ill. No, they're not.
Obviously, the main show was on Saturday. Seema Dragon, yes, we are live. Can you not tell what we're talking about? Seema Dragon, pay attention, bro. Are we live, or is this another Raw Run? This is a live show. You are listening to us in real time.
You're listening to Radio Michael.
We are discussing the happenings of last week. So on the first night, people were still rabbit holing on the patio until 7:30 in the morning. After the Saturday night, they beat the record of 7:30 in the morning. It just went 24 hours. At 1 p.m. the next afternoon, people were still sat there rabbit holing at each other, including my good wife. She stayed up all night. I think she came back to the room at like 9 o'clock.
That tells us something, that people are still... Didn't you say people are still staying on the Monday night?
People were still there on Monday, yeah. They didn't want to go.
On the Monday night, you said they stayed there. A few people stayed there on the Monday night.
I think George stayed there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was...
That tells us we need to do a longer event, Michael.
Yeah. All right, so while we're... Oh, yeah, and also, I know we said this on Patreon, but we need to say a massive thank you to the really thoughtful members of the Ramish community that came bearing gifts.
Yeah.
Do you want to just tell people about some of the amazing gifts?
We got some of them on the back wall there. As you can see, can we enlarge the back wall, get the camera up for the back wall and enlarge it? You see the Star of David there, the back right centre? We've got a light behind it. That's actually a Taylor handmade snow globe that was presented to me, and at the same time, we received a booklet from.
It was an Elvis Presley booklet.
Elvis Presley booklet from, what was it, 1967? It was dated there, and it's got a picture of Grandmaster Ginny with Elvis.
We'd showed this picture on the show before, and you guys are so eagle-eyed that when I showed it on the show, I thought this picture can't possibly be real, and it was a picture.
It was Al Gore.
It thought it was Al Gore's work, and lo and behold, this picture was produced and gifted to us at the event. Absolutely amazing. What else did we get?
We got an engraved Zippo each, tailored to what Michael got a Mercedes Zippo.
Amazing. I'm wearing my pendant now. Actually,
I got mine.
Little 33 pendant.
I got a gold Zippo with a phoenix on the back and the Mark Passio.
The problem is you're a fucking retard.
Tagline on the bottom of it with the Rise Above sigil.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Look, we've got some comments here. Mel says, we got the Patrick Swayze room and did some dirty dancing.
Yeah, nice.
Managed a hello hug from Lance. Great presentation from all of you. Yeah, guys, if you came to the Weekender, show us some flames and explosions in the chat, please, and share your experiences. We are getting fully interactive.
We got
tonight.
the Animator mascara,
mushroom tinctures.
Mushroom tinctures. We got the aluminium.
I'll get it. Let me get
yeah, we get it. We got. Obviously, we've been looking into the validity of certain 6 million events back in the early 1940s, and we got given by a lovely German woman a genuine aluminium U-boat nut, which was worked on by this lady's grandfather.
Her grandfather designed this for the Austrian painter.
Directly for the Austrian
why
painter.
did that? Do you remember why?
So the reason they were using aluminium, super lightweight nuts and bolts and anything they could put on the boat was because they were trying to detract from the magnetic force from the sea mines that were placed out by the enemy.
This bolt is the reason that the Austrian painters' U-boats were basically impervious.
Because they used to get
Winston Churchill's mines.
The magnetic field used to be drawn in by Winston Churchill to the Nazis.
So, yeah, once again, to everyone that bestowed us with gifts, that is amazing. I can honestly say no one bears gifts like the Ramish community. What else are we saying here? Pollyanna says, another banging event, lads.
It was kind of a tester, this one, wasn't it?
It was a brand new formula,
test
mate.
model.
A brand new formula.
Obviously, the last 2 events we've done have been slightly different, but they have been at the same location.
Yeah.
And we needed to do the same stuff, which was a lot more work for us, but we thought this went smoothly.
It went very smoothly.
And Sam, the manager of the hotel, loved it as well. He liked everything about it.
I'm not going to spell it and not bait him up, but do you know what Sam's surname is? You'll never guess.
Go on.
Rahman.
Oh, you did tell me, yeah, Rahman. That's
what are the
shit.
chances of that? The hotel manager, his surname is randomly Rahman.
Raw.
Exactly. So, yeah, and Sheep Farm smashed it. Mark Devlin, first ever...
King of Sting here in the comments. Mate, that came from a 1945 VW Beetle. Fuck off. I mean, it could have.
No, I'm sure...
We don't know.
The Ramish community wouldn't do like that. Doug had the Frank Sinatra suite. And by the way, guys, we are doing the raffle from the event tonight. We'll come back to that in a bit. So if you were at the event and you got your raffle tickets, get them out.
Ramish Claire's just sent me a message saying this, though, and it's a picture of Michael himself.
Forgot.
Put it up to the peasant
Right,
cam.
hold on. Right, this is part of the other reason why I chose the hotel. When I first walked in and had the meeting, one of the first things I saw was this. A beautiful hand-drawn picture of Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, listen, it was set in the stars. We had to have the event at Hotel Celebrity. Let's just talk about it now.
Thank you, Claire.
Who would like to come back to Hotel Celebrity for another Rise Above Weekender?
Let's get some flames in the chat. Shout out to Toroidal Dynamics. We see you, brother.
Yeah, big shout out to Sam.
So not only would anyone like to come back for Rise Above event at Hotel Celebrity, would everyone like to come back for a 3-day event?
Yeah,
at
we
the
got
Rise
it
Above
right.
Celebrity?
Okay, so here's the feedback we had, and this is what customer services was all about. My concept for this show, when I pitched it to Andy PG, was what we're going to do is try and emulate the live show like we have on a Friday, but we'll actually have it on the Saturday. And remember what I said to you? I want to make this room so people feel like they're sat in the studio.
Mate, it fucking looked like the studio.
It did. The photos are to come. They're not done yet. That we'll have those in a week or two, and the after movie. Oh look, Mel says, "Are flames and explosions?" I think, yeah. Look, see all these blank messages we've got here.
Yeah.
It looks like Al Gore is basically censoring your explosions and flames. So anytime you see a blank message, that was someone that had a wicked time at the event.
We do also need to give a shout out to Ramesh Claire because it is her birthday tomorrow.
It absolutely is. You beat me to it.
It is. Have you got that, have you?
Yeah. No, I haven't got a slide or anything. But yeah, big shout to Ramesh Claire, big shout to the Glitterati, and a big happy birthday from all the team tomorrow. Next time, what I would like to do, and based on some of the feedback we've had, people said it was everything all in one go. Can you?
It's clearly racist.
People said that too. They said, could you space it out so we had more breaks in between, so we didn't have to leave to go and get food and that kind of stuff. So here's our concept for the next one, right? Me and PG have been talking about this today.
We brainstormed this live on our Peasantron.
See, again,
video.
this is the kind of shit you get on Peasantron, which you don't get on a Friday night show. You actually see me and him like bashing out ideas against each other, and sometimes coming up.
It's like
with
you're
what
here
we
in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So the next event, we want it to be bigger, badder, better. We want it to be
Build
longer.
back better.
We want to build back better with the Rise Above Weekender. So I thought, well, how could we do this? We obviously need to get some different special guests, and we've already got an amazing one.
We've got a headliner.
Yeah, a real headliner. They've been on the show before. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay.
And they're very funny.
They're very funny, and I've met this person at a festival, and they're a very good laugh as well. So we've already got the guests lined up. We definitely want it to be longer, and I'll tell you what we need to do as well. We need to cater for people that have different music tastes.
Yeah, for sure.
Because listen, the after party at this one, yeah, it was hip hop, dub, grime, and drum and bass. We've already had messages on Patreon saying, "Can you put on a menu for the boomer music taste?"
I would like to have some. I said to Lance on Wednesday night, I said I would like to have maybe on the Friday night just some live music.
Yeah,
different genres, but just
Yep.
live music. And I remember how sick it was at Equinox with the Rise Above band.
Absolutely,
It was fucking
Did you
great,
see
man.
Graham from the Rise Above House?
Yeah,
band there?
and they were playing all sorts of genres, everything. They did drum and bass at the end of the night, like live. Like I feel so sorry for the drummer.
Mate, I remember getting on they were doing a grime with him, and I was MCing with like MC Silver.
Yeah, that's right. Veg was there, chucking his carrots everywhere. Sheep Farm in the
Oh,
chat there.
big shout out to Dom. Yes, we're just having the weekend to catch up, mate. So the next event is going to be bigger, longer. There's going to be more Raw Academy. We're going to have more breaks, so it'll be like a tour. It'll be more like a weekender rather than staying at the hotel for a weekend and having one fat show
It's
that
going to
lasts
have
4 hours.
different stuff going on in different rooms. We're going to definitely do speed dating.
Ramesh speed dating, that's on the cards, mate.
Absolutely on the cards. We're definitely going to do multi-genred evenings. We're going to do a sick party every night, and loads of presentation today. We are going to have some food in-house as well. Organised
Yeah, so
by
this
ourselves.
time you don't have to get a takeaway or go elsewhere to get food. We want to keep all of the community together. And Kiki, yes, you do need to be arm speed to come.
We're also going to try and find, guys, because we're aware of the room capacity of the hotel. We're also going to try and find a sister hotel for the Ramesh community to stay in. So we've got like an overspill hotel where everyone could be in the same one if you choose. If you want to
So
go.
all
and
I'm
stay
saying
somewhere.
is we after some initial agreements, I don't think anyone should make any plans for bank holiday weekend.
For the full
For
weekend,
August,
Michael.
For August bank holiday weekend. That's all I'm saying right now.
Rise above, generate, rise above.
And that's not even including the future events that we're going to be going up country to meet Sheep Farm for. This is just our next event.
Come on!
So August bank holiday weekend is 23 weeks away.
So that is the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday, Michael.
Well, that's the thing. Are we just gonna? Last time we really only had activities on the Saturday and one Raw Academy on the evening
That's
Friday.
right.
So this time we can definitely do a full Saturday lineup and a full Sunday lineup.
And
the question is, do we go for Friday as well? Would we have that kind of
I
support?
think we're going to go for Friday as well. And I think, if we go for Friday as well, that means that the Rise Above house staff have to be in-house creating the event on the Thursday. So that might mean we do a meet and greet on the Thursday night as well.
So some people might be staying for 4 nights.
If you're
at this
staying
hotel.
there on the Thursday night and you want to get there early in the morning, because I think we're going to do some morning seminars, presentations.
There'll be things on from 12 each day.
Things on from 12 each day.
As soon as breakfast is away, there'll be things on, and I'm going to use the whole hotel. We're gonna do backdrops and lights in the other rooms. We'll have a proper chill out area.
So, guys, we haven't decided when we're going to release tickets for this yet, but
one thing we can tell you is that there will be a limited amount of early bird tickets that will be only £33. And they will only be available when you're on Patreon, and it will be first come, first serve.
Also, guys, don't forget we're gonna have a courtyard. It's the summertime. It'll be middle of the summertime. We're gonna have a nice outdoor area as well to party in.
Funky Trucker says I've already booked that time off. Nice. Oh, big shout to Funky Trucker and his lovely lad, Cyan. Cyan, sorry. Yeah, I had a good chat with him. Yeah, big shout to Funky Trucker.
I got fucking collared by the Funky Trucker
on
a Friday night, mate, at the bar about 11 o'clock. He pinned me up against the wall, basically.
So, oi, PG, come here.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, big shout to all the people that we met on Saturday. So I would just remind you, don't book anything for August bank holiday weekender. You can definitely come down on Friday and leave on Monday.
Come down on Thursday and leave on Monday.
Have you seen the comment section? People are already talking about cancelling their family holidays to make it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Gosh.
Okay, so I think we can come back to anything we
Should
can.
we shout out to Disco Dave as well for hooking us up with
big
everything?
shout to Dave.
Because he provided all of the infrastructure for he provided us mic stands as well at the very last minute, because the brand new ones that me and Lance bought were no good. He provided the stage, the desk, literally everything.
I just need to address this comment. JD7. The bar was not prepared. Right, here's the thing.
That was admitted by Sam. To
yeah,
you
they've already
afterwards.
apologised to me, because they asked me. They said, "Are your fans heavy drinkers?" And I said, "Look, the only way that I can put it is we've had two camping weekends with roughly 200 people at them. There's a handful of people that prop up the bar. There's a load of people that are moderate drinkers, and some people don't drink at all, because our bar.
And some people drink constantly.
Some people constantly drink from the moment
Shout out
they get
to Dave.
there. Yeah, legend, absolute legend. Big shout to Dave Baxendale. There are some people at our events that will get a drink as soon as they arrive, and they'll be drinking the last drink as they leave.
Again, shout out to Dave.
So I told Sam this, but I think because now this is a hotel weekender, and it's not outdoorsy camping, that I think we have invited a more party all day,
And it's not
drink
only
all day
that,
crowd.
we did have peasants from spill over from Sheep Farm and Mark Devlin's audience come over, so it wasn't fully Ramish. So we weren't to know, and he said to us he's going to be
We need to
more
address
prepared.
this. Plastic cups. Meerkat, I was told that the reason they had to have plastic cups was that if someone broke a glass in the main room, we would have to clear everything out, including the chairs, to basically get the broken glass up. Now, that sounds reasonable, but they were serving people in glass bottles, which that doesn't make any... Yeah, you could get a glass bottle and walk
heavily
by.
retarded.
Well, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No, heavily
so,
retarded.
listen,
World.
Mr. Rahman at the hotel loves us, and he's already said next time more barrels of beer, more bar staff. So don't worry, we've got it all in hand. Big shout out to our sponsors, Dr. Kimchi.
Again, guys, we've got it was a kind of test model for this time around.
Yeah,
Everyone
remember,
had a great time.
I had to buy an entire new setup. Apart from the Queefmeister, I bought everything new for the new podcast setup, because I don't want to keep dismantling the studio and fucking it up. So we had I counted, there was 200 pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Include all the leads, all the power cables, everything, projectors. There was
all
a
the
lot.
flags, banners, all of it.
All new. We bought it all new.
Yeah, the Empress and Becky S Investigates did an amazing job doing the merch stand as well. That looked sick.
Big shout to Fiona Driver. Booked. All arrangements shall be cancelled. That's what I like. Oh, yeah. I've also got to give a massive shout to my skater friend, AJ Sideswipe, the YouTuber who was going around with the Rise Above microphone interviewing people.
Excellent.
I've seen a couple of them. Fiona got interviewed outside. That's going to make a nice little soundbite. There was a really funny moment when he went up to Chris from Sheep Farm. All of the interviews will be released in their entirety on Patreon. You guys on here will get to see a few bits swab together. But yeah, we got some really good footage, and I just wanted to say thank you to AJ Sideswipe. Need some sparkling water.
Oh, come on, Sam, mate. Fuck's sake.
Mate, they needed some bottled water. At one point on Saturday night, I was feeling a bit worse for wear, and I was like, I need some water. I went to the bar. I was like, can I get a bottle of water? He's like, no, sorry, here's a pint of tap water.
Ugh.
And I was like, oh, no.
No.
Yeah. But hey, we've got to make some compromises. Hotel Celebrity is so cool. Not once
Now
did
they
they,
kn- now
not
they
once
know-
did they complain about the smell of weed. They didn't complain about the people that were up 24 hours a day sat on the patio.
I think at one point I was smoking a joint in front of a no smoking sign right out the front of the hotel.
Yeah, that's the Ramis community for you. Right, so what was I saying? We will open the phone line soon. Don't worry, guys. We just need to get a few bits off our chest, and obviously let you know to not book anything for August bank holiday weekend.
For the full 4 days, guys, come on. Let's get on it.
Yeah, come down on Thursday night. Let's get Ramesh.
Otherwise, what can we say?
The problem is you're a fucking retard.
Dr. Kimchi is one of our sponsors. They have a crypto coin which is made purely to raise funds to fund practitioners. Is someone bought?
Shout out to Matthew. He is a new Peasantron subscriber.
He's just signed up to Peasantron. Excellent. Oh
You
yeah.
have stolen my childhood.
I didn't even mention that the watch back of the. Anyway, I'll come to that. Right, Dr. Kimchi, one of our sponsors. Soon, do you know what we'll be giving away? Do you know what I've got a box of, Andy PG?
What have you got, Michael?
An entire box of massive physical. They look. I'm sure they're not actual gold, but they look gold. Kimchi coins.
Yeah, I saw him.
Each one of them is a cold storage wallet, and it's loaded with 69 Dr. Kimchi coins.
That is,
I've got a box of them to give away.
That is so.
So I know some of our community are actually dead against crypto, and I know some of our community are bang into it. So you guys that are into crypto, this is what we're going to be giving away soon for people that sign up to Patreon, and for Patreon people that do the usual share a bit of Ramesh media. That's how you enter the competition. Dr. Kimchi physical meme cold storage coins. They said that these cold storage coins could survive an earthquake and a flood, and your crypto would be safe on them.
Do you hear that, guys? It's going to survive the 2040 Phoenix reset. Enjoy that.
Oh, Sheep Farm says there were bottles of water. You got one.
I bought Dom one earlier in the day, yeah.
You must have actually drunk all of the bottles of water, and I had to have a pint of tap water at
That's
the end
on
of the
Dom
night.
then. He's
When
got
I
to
already
feed
felt
those
like I was
guns of
gonna-
his.
I already felt like I was going to pass out and puke, and then they gave me a pint of tap water. I was like, cheers, boys. Okay, here's some more exciting news. Obviously, Patreon heard about this a few days ago. Really exciting. Richard Ryder, who we've had on the show a number of times, he came on, they did Tales from America. He did a case study into St. Lucia.
He did the Digital Nomad.
Digital Nomad Raw Academy. He's putting on a rave.
And you married him.
Oh yeah, and
you married him.
Yeah, I actually married him.
You married him and his wife.
Yeah, I married them together. I didn't get married to Richard.
Clearly racist.
Richard is now a club promoter, and he's putting on a fucking fat drum and bass night in Bristol at a pretty decent. Well, I'm not going to say pretty decent. It's like one of the main clubs in Bristol. Lakota Friday.
800 peasant capacity. I hear,
believe
Michael.
so. Function One sound system. Friday the 2nd of May. We're playing there as well, by the way. Apart from that, Sub-Zero, Temper, Sharky, MC Shabba D, Fat Man D, fucking hell, it's like One Nation.
That'd be an exclusive Andy PG drum and bass set for those of you who didn't get to see me DJ at the event or at the weekend. I will be playing exclusively with my man Double L and Charter on the mic.
Just like the old days.
At 1 a.m. I think we're on.
I think we've either got midnight or 1 a.m.
Oh, fucking whatever.
Either way, I'm happy with that. So get ready for an unforgettable night as Incognito steps into the drum and bass scene with their highly anticipated launch event. We're kicking things off in style with Sub-Zero, the legendary DJ, known for his hard-hitting sound, headlining the epic night. Alongside him, we've got the unstoppable DJ Temper, the legendary
Michael,
Sharky.
hold up. We got some comments here. Sound issues here.
What's going on?
We've got a few people here saying sound keeps dropping it out.
That's very strange. Hold on.
Just hold on, guys.
Wait a second. I'm going to play a tune, and if the sound... let's know how this sounds.
The food is fake, the medicine's fake, the education system is fake. They want you fighting with the force in your head all day long so you never get a break. They know when you're meditating in the sunshine with big fruit sitting by the lake. They want you dumb down so you listen to Drake. They want the teenagers to all self. They ain't gonna give, they're always gonna take. They want you in as this buying a steak. They ain't gonna share one slice of the cake. They ain't even gonna follow the rules they make. They ain't even gonna follow the rules they bring. On the 1-4, you better know that I'm a king. When they kill the indigenous to make us all prisoners, and that's the real reason I do my thing. Like, breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet when I spit. Breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet, man, the bullet still talking. Breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet in the booth. Breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet, man, breathe that bullet with the truth. Your food and
Okay,
your religion.
right,
I ain't
well,
gonna
I think we'll
embrace
come
that
back.
from a prison. If your curriculum teach our kids, they ain't gonna help us out one bit. No way,
Mate, half the people in the chat are saying it's good and half the people are saying it's bad.
That means there can't be a problem this end.
Becky S. Investigates has just told me a message, the sound keeps cutting out.
So if you are having sound issues, maybe log out of the page and log back in again. All right, so...
And if it continues, guys, please let us know.
Yeah, thanks for the feedback, guys. So, long story short, Friday, 2nd of May, Bristol, Club Lakota, Fat Drum and Bass Rave featuring myself and Andy PG, Sub-Zero, Temper, Shabba Fat Man D. Oh, it was a YouTube glitch. Thank you very much, Becky S. there. So you can't say Rise Above ain't doing bits at the moment. We've just had our weekender. We've just told you there's going to be another one in 23 weeks. And we've got a sick rave coming up.
Yeah, man.
Not doing too bad at all.
Shalom.
Also, one thing which was really nice to see at the weekender was the new merch on display, but not just on display, on people's meat suits. Everyone. Oh yeah, I'm also rocking the new 2-piece tracksuit. This is not available on the website yet. It might be at some point, but you need to come to events to get this type of merch.
Oh, Michael.
It's true. It's true. There was not a single piece of merch.
Careful, put the Hitler nut somewhere safe over there.
There is not a single piece of merch.
Hitler's nut.
Put the Austrian painter's nut back. There was not a single piece of merch at that weekender that's available on the website. All brand new.
Word to Ryan, he is now a new subscriber of our Peasantron.
Big shout out to Ryan.
That's awesome.
We need to get a Peasantron button.
We do, yeah.
Welcome to Peasantron.
You're an errant, which means you're a problem.
Look how cool the fucking Rise Above merch shop looked. Look at that beast.
It was sick.
It was sick. We had mannequins and everything.
Look at those rugs at the bottom.
They're so exclusive.
Guys,
they're just not available.
If you want a Rise Above rug custom made, you need to talk to Becky S. Investigate. I'm going to put the Schwab code up of Ra by Becky S. And that's how you contact her for a custom Rise Above rug or any other custom rug for that matter. But you can see there the Rise Above rugs on the floor.
Yeah, Empress smashed it. Becky S smashed it. So this is the kind of setup we've got at the weekender. Very nice indeed. Well, what else is going on in the Schwab show here?
Should we say what that room's been used for previously?
Yeah, so this is like, it was sort of like
it's a fucking cabaret room, Michael.
Yeah, for drag shows.
For drag shows, yeah. yeah.
Now, listen, they don't do drag queen story
No,
time.
none of that.
We're talking about people of age going to enjoy the noble art of drag. But I don't think they've done those Ruby's cabarets there for a long time. They've still got a little sticker on the wall.
Mate, they're crackheads and whores staying there.
Don't wait, I wiped it down before I put our merch in there, mate. Don't worry. Yeah, big shout out to Matt at MH Photography. His photos are going to be coming soon. Also done some great video work. AJ at Sideswipe is going to be editing that together for us. So the after movie should come out next week, I reckon.
Yeah, nice.
I tell you what, it's really taken the weight off me, because normally when I finish event,
you've got to go and do all that editing.
I'm like, fuck, now I've got to spend a day just looking through the footage, then I've got to spend the next week every day editing it. So I thought I'd outsource some of it this time. I'm sure it will look just as good as if I'd done it. Right, Patreon. Thanks to the people who've already signed up tonight, but I haven't really dropped the stinker. The stinker is that the entire weekender was recorded. I know we didn't broadcast it because obviously in the flesh live event you need to be there to see it first time.
Absolutely, Mike.
But we did record it, and it's already available on Patreon. If you don't want to sign up to Patreon, it's $9.99, which I think is just for our presentation alone.
Michael,
it's worth $9.99.
Excellent.
But guess what? If you don't want to spend $9.99 one-off to have the download, you can just sign up to Patreon and watch it as many times as you want. And that's only £3 a month, comrades.
The problem is you're a fucking retard.
If you're not subscribed to our Patreon.
Big shout out to Auntie Covia. I gifted her a lifetime subscription. She deserved it. Yeah, so you, like I said earlier on, when we do drop these 33 tickets at £33, which is half of what the full price of the next event's going to be,
So
it's
much,
going to be
33.
big, you will need to be on Patreon to get the drop.
Am I loud? I feel like I'm loud. Am I loud compared with Lance, guys, when we talk?
Yeah,
Say
what
something,
are the
Michael.
levels like?
What are the levels, Michael?
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2, 33, 33? I feel
So
like I'm louder
you two
than
that have
Lance.
just signed to Patreon, you can now go back and watch. Andy Pandy 33 said, "So glad you recorded it. Wicked idea." Now, what did we record? I'm gonna let. I'm not gonna.
What have we got on the
Oh,
screen here,
God.
Michael?
Again, if you're on Patreon, you'd already know this because we actually made this thumbnail live.
Live in real time,
In real
Michael.
time, we had a proper little Rock Academy media evening, myself and PG.
That was funny as fuck. Putting this together.
So yeah, this was our presentation at the Weekender.
Look at Malachi Schneerson in the top
Holding
right
the Torah crown.
with the fucking cube directly on his third eye.
And the way that Shmuley's looking over, kissing like past fucking Satan Yahoo,
He's
mate.
just like pointing out the Torah crown, isn't he? He's just like showcasing.
It actually gets better every time I look at it.
Netanyahu's just loving Shmuley. Look.
Can I get some comments about this image, please? If you weren't at the Weekender and you didn't, and this is the first, and you're not on Patreon, this will be the first time you've seen this thumbnail.
What else we got here? Clown World fanatics, like fucking queer style in the slightly off centre. You got Donald, the orange Messiah act, Donald Trump himself in the middle. Candice Owens, Tennessee Shill, and Piers Morgan, the fake alternative media himself.
All right, I'm opening the phone lines. Fuck it. The phone lines are open. If you want to have a chat with us, it is 07983 696 691. Yeah.
Yo, it's Mr. Traumatic, and you're locked into the Rise Above podcast. Big up all my multi-dimensional entities. Question everything.
You always got to wait for that question, everything. They
I
can
know.
catch you out when you start talking.
Funky Trucker says, Bournemouth Beach is awesome. Me and the lad hit the sea Saturday morning. Grandage. Mate, if you think this, mate, in August, it's really nice. That's one thing about Bournemouth. As long as there's not too many peasants on
Just
the beach.
stay away from under the piers, guys.
Yeah, yeah,
Under
don't go
piers,
near the pier.
You've got to walk around the needles.
Yeah. But, yeah.
And you might see a dead junkie.
The beach
just
is the
floating
beach is very
around
nice
under
when
the
there's no
pier.
dead junkies down
just
there.
floating, coming, bashing with a shoreline.
So, problem, reaction, final solution. Do you know what? Throughout the evening, Mark Devlin was getting some laughs and quite a lot of crowd reaction. Same as
His
Sheep Farm.
jokes were right.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't stand-up.
It wasn't stand-up comedy. It was a humorous presentation.
Yeah.
It was a funny
No. It was he finished the end of it, the last sort of half an hour, wasn't it? And it was funny. It was funny. Some of his shit wasn't as funny, but it was on the whole, it was funny.
Yeah, he got a good reaction.
Yeah,
Dom
yeah.
and Chris got plenty of oohs and. When I was doing my
Mark
presentation,
Devlin showed some slides which got some oohs as well.
Oh, we have a caller.
Oh, straight in there, Michael.
Hello, welcome to Rise Above.
Whoever's you've got, so you need to turn down whatever you've got in the background.
Can you
my
turn
man.
down those peasants in the background,
All right,
please?
hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Just treat it exclusively like a phone call.
Yeah, man, I see that you've got a delay. You've got a delay on the telly. I want to hear more. This Kingston. It's Kingston.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing?
You all right, brother?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
yeah, man. I'm just wondering more about this kimchi thing that you're talking about. So he's got this hard drive, hasn't he?
Hard drive.
Or
What, no-
something.
what, Dr. Kim? Are
think
you
he's
talking
talking
about
about
the
the
thing I'm
coins.
going to be giving away?
Storage wallet.
Yeah, right. These are not electronic devices. I'm still not exactly sure how this works. They look like big gold coins. They're obviously not real gold.
They look like a fucking casino chip.
Yeah, but really
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
And each one of them is preloaded with 69 kimchi.
Yeah,
so it
where
looks
are
like
they, Michael? Okay.
They're at the boatyard in the storeroom.
What is a kimchi? What the fuck's a kimchi, though, isn't it?
It's their crypto coin. So
Right.
they started this crypto coin with, it was named after someone actually called Dr. Kim Chi, which in 2020 was the guy that smashed the car with the bike.
I'll
Right, this is
find
the-
it.
this
I'll
is the-
find it. You
find the
talk-
fucking video.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Right, okay, he'll find the video. Right, so there's
Right,
two guys that started
right.
this.
Ping
One,
it me, PG. Right.
in 2020, there was a very famous video where there was a guy with long hair was going along in a car with a megaphone out the window, right, in the height of COVID union. And he was going, everyone go home, put your mask back on, you're unsafe, just like proper taking the piss. And all of a sudden...
Oh, yeah, mate. That's Sasha.
Yeah, him. Right, so
Yeah, man.
when he was doing
Yeah,
that...
I remember that.
Right, so the Asian guy that picked up the bicycle and threw it at the car and went mental at him, turned out that he was a doctor and his name was Kim Chi, right? Which they thought was funny. So this
I remember the fucking video now.
It's
now
a
that you
famous
mention
video,
it.
mate. It went fully viral.
Yeah,
so
man.
The
I
doctor
remember
that
the
did the
video.
attack was called Dr. Kim Chi. So they're like, right, that's what we're going to call our crypto coin, and we're going to use it to fund people that are fighting the big C, but not with Big Pharma. So far, they've donated $60,000 to, I think there was 2 or 3 different cancer practitioners for all different types of alternative healing or alternative treatments, because they can't get the funding if they're not doing chemo. Or you get what I'm saying, yeah?
Yeah, man, I get exactly what you're saying.
Right, so they've given me a whole box of these physical metal kimchi coins. And
what are they? What are they?
They store crypto inside them. I think what it is, they've got a QR code lasered into the back.
Mate, I can't find this video, man. But King of Sting knows what we're talking about, so fuck it.
Yeah, I remember the video, man.
They're a cold storage. It's a cold storage wallet, so it's a way of storing crypto on something that doesn't need any.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what they are. I'm going to be giving them away.
We've got fucking loads of them.
There's like
a box of them.
I've got 50 of them.
I bet you have. I bet you fucking have.
They sent me a whole box of them. They're like, here, give these away, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
the dude, Sasha, like he's made like, didn't he say he made 2 million and just gave it away? Just gave the whole lot away, and he's like, yeah, it's any money, we can make it again. Didn't he make some money for like how to chat up women?
Yeah,
some shit.
Man, that's
he was
exactly
doing all
what
that
he
kind of
did.
stuff.
He was a pickup artist.
He made himself very wealthy, and they just gave all the money away. And he was like,
No,
"Yeah,
he's
fuck
like
it, we'll do it again. We'll do this." And then
fucking
he's
10
just
years ago,
cruising
mate,
around
I used to watch-
He's just cruising around the world, like giving talks and just like spreading kimchi around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking 10 years ago, he's watched Sasha Daygame and he's fucking, his
But
fucking pickups.
we can attest that they did give away $60,000 to the big C word researcher, and I don't know exactly who it was, but that is a legitimate thing. You can look it up.
Oh, the Funky Trucker says King of Sting is cool as fuck. Sorted my son with some nice Ramish silver.
Everyone's cool as fuck.
Respect.
I had a great time on the Friday night, checking people in, giving people wristbands. That was fun as fuck.
Yeah, man. Big up fucking Funky Trucker.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it's good to meet Sue people.
Big up everyone I fucking met. You know what I mean? Everyone knows brilliant. I'm still not into this kimchi shit. And then you're saying that it'll last till after the fucking apocalypse and shit like that.
We need to be careful not to let King of Sting just waffle on, because we need to hear people what they thought of the event.
I will just go on.
The idea is, right, normally a crypto storage device is an electronic device that if it got wet or get crushed, it would break. Whereas
I know that.
Whereas this...
Well, kind of like gold. We already have gold for that, don't we? Or silver and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but gold and silver isn't made
not
specifically
as good,
to help
not as good. Okay.
This is why I said I know some
Okay,
of our community are anti-crypto, and I know some of you are bang into crypto. So we've got to cater for everyone, haven't we?
Yeah, of course you have, man. But anyway, just fucking brilliant for the weekend. Can't wait to see you again. We had the best time ever.
Oh, that's awesome,
I fucking
mate.
love you. I'm just gonna make the fucking phone line clear for the rest of you.
Nah, mate, thanks,
You know what I mean?
thanks so much for being our first caller. It was great to meet you and Casey in person. And yeah,
No worries, mate.
We'll sort you out a nice little
Honestly,
stall at the next
thoroughly
one.
enjoyed it, mate. Fucking enjoyed every second of it, mate. Honestly.
I could tell, mate.
Yeah, mate. It was a little bit spangled, but hey.
Yeah, well, you weren't the only one, mate. Everyone was having a good time.
Yeah, man. Right. Beautiful. I'll see you later. Rise above.
All right, rise above. Take care, bro.
Rise above, man.
Big shout out to King of Sting. What's up, baby? Just looking for the cat. All right, I'll tell you what. Oh, are you still on the phone there, King of? Let me end the call. There we go. All right, we'll be back in 3 minutes.
Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Go study history. Go study history. Politicians, professors, and scientists controlled by some rioters. Through 2 world wars they've been trying it. Corporate investment, no matter who the finalists. Don't believe me? Go study history. Check the activity of bloodline dynasty. Sumer, Egypt and Rome. Consistently pan-European imperial misery. World conflicts enact social change, so they want it. But we must abstain, acquiesce, and you're in for a world of pain. A workhouse where you dream of a minimum wage. That's the plan, but it's closer than you think. We'd be there now if it wasn't for the cosmic shift. They're panicking, the game is up. It's all illusion, the only truth is love. Don't believe me? Don't believe me? This goes deep cause they rewrote the history books. You can't quote how the real history looks. Empires fried from the lands they took. We're in the same boat, it's kept afloat by crooks. Been the same way for more than 1,000 years. There's no love here, all you're allowed is fear. Break through the clouds so the sky is clear. Satanic whispers hidden in the sounds of prayers. Dark suits, cold hearts, no empathy. Fill positions of power in our embassy. Stone circles and burning effigies. Chanting mantras to bring forth energies. Secret meetings that map out our destinies. Hooded figures, manifest entities. Pollute our minds so we got no memory. For centuries helplessly trapped by the treachery. Don't believe me? Obelisks and illuminated torches. Landmarks of malevolent forces. Sorcerers aim to contain your mind state. Open your eyes where you're already blind, mate. You want the truth, better ask and why. Your worldview got squeezed through a needle's eye, and here's the proof. They extinguish lives, conflicts built on evil lies, no surprise. We don't know of no agenda, disguised from the light from the moment you enter. Survival of flight, you're a lifelong member. That's right, since they sliced the placenta. Now, welcome to the slave race. Very few will ever find out how the game's played. Unless you wake up, keep on playing it. They look at me and think, why is he saying it? Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Don't believe me? Go study. Don't believe me? Go study history. Go study history.
On to
33.
33 back in the house. Let's get some more cameras on the go. Right, I think it's about that time.
Peasants are messaging us newspaper articles here.
Oh, right. Sir Michael, someone sent us
a
news clipping about Sir Michael Caine.
Fiona, we'll have to look at that later. Unfortunately, we're live.
Is that Fiona?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Fiona. Right. That's a good view. I like that one. We had a raffle at the event. Due to various circumstances, we didn't end up announcing it at the event, and people have carried on buying tickets as well, which has been great. Thank you very much for supporting. I originally said that this raffle was for one reason and one reason only, which is to win a RAR drive signed by myself and Andy PG.
We signed it live on air on
with
Peasantron.
a certificate of authenticity. Remember, this is a 2 terabyte hard drive.
If you subscribe to Peasantron, you'd have already known all this.
It is absolutely packed with every piece of Ramesh media that's ever been created, ever. Every live show, every recorded show, every piece of music, every meme, every music video.
Even when we started out Rise Above and it was really shit.
That, like, you can literally see the very first episodes of Rise Above. You will not believe it. They're on here, including episode 0. That was the original prize, but I thought that's not good enough. We want 3 prizes. At the event, there was something created called a Ramesh goodie bag. It's inside an original Rise Above tote bag. You've never seen this before. If you didn't come to the event, look at that. So that's one design. And there is another design here, which is the Rise Above Live design. So we've got 2 of these to give away. I think it would be rude not to show you what's inside. Andy PG, do you want to pull these things? Let me just make the camera big.
Apparently, you're in trouble because you're not wearing the General's hat while you're doing this.
Sorry. Hold on.
Thank you, Ramesh Claire, for bringing that to my attention here. As the kind of producer of the show. I think co-host, producer, something like that. Or I have something to do with the show. Here we go. I will wear a Serbian dictator's hat, Michael.
Oh.
Do you have to wear? I think you have to wear the badge slightly off centre.
Something like that. Right, so what is inside a Ramesh goodie bag? Let me make the camera big. I'll get rid of the comments as well so we can really see these amazing prizes. One sec. I just can't have earphones on.
Turn it around this way because then that's it.
So we've got 2 Ramesh goodie bags.
If I tilt it, maybe. Should I put it over my eye, one eye? Like, should I do some one eye symbol? No, that's not it.
What's inside? What's inside? You get a Rise Above beanie. That's worth 15 quid. You get a Ryan Sanders CD, because why bloody not?
That's awesome.
You get What Anarchy Isn't book. I believe King of Sting and Casey Connolly prepared these on behalf of Lark and Rose. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. You also get the classic Rise Above Live / Peasant Juice beer mats.
Produced by my lovely Ramesh wife,
Get
Becky.
a number
S.
of
Investigates.
those. What else is in it? Shit, it's got so much stuff in it. Oh, fucking hell, you get a Rise Above lanyard.
Wow, guys.
That's awesome.
That's 7 quid. So we're already up to like £20 worth of prizes.
You're such a Jew, so who cares about the prices?
These are all of the new stickers. And the old ones. Basically, you get a whole shitload of stickers. I'm just trying to point out the monetary value of one of these goodie bags. Right, 3 prizes, 2 goodie bags and 1 hard drive. I believe we sold 50 tickets. So if you got a ticket, well, you'd have to get 10 tickets. You got 1 inch. You got a pretty good chance. We'll do the goodie bags first. Goodie bag, shake it properly, PG.
Fuck me, you wrap them up small, didn't
Yeah,
you?
well, I had to make this completely impartial. The first goodie bag goes to... Get your tickets out, peasants. Holy shit, I screwed it up well
Fucking
small.
well tight, mate. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with folding them in half?
Goodie bag 1 goes to ticket 203.
2 3s, yeah? So is that 33?
203. There we go.
That was not planned, guys. This is fucking organic. Go on, you shake it and I'll pick one next.
The second goodie bag.
I'm going to go here. Just unwrap this fucking pea.
So this is for the second goodie bag. Big shout out to everyone got raffle
I
tickets.
can imagine just peasants on the fucking edge of their seat right now. Literally just clutching.
Show that to the camera.
Clutching. It is number 54, peasants.
Number 54.
54.
So let's just say that again. The winners of the 2 Rise Above goodie bags are number 203 and number 54. We'll put those safe. Right, so that's 2. Now for the grand prize.
Grand prize, Michael.
The Rise Above hard drive.
Let's do it. I've shaken him. I've shaken it up.
Have we got any winners so
far? The mug of the rabbit. He's got one, guys.
I've got one. What is it going to be? Prepare yourself.
Come on, come on. Who's got it? Who's got it? Imagine it was number 33.
It's number 30.
Whoa, Michael.
Number 30. You have won the hard drive. Let me just check. This is none of the people's tickets here.
Oh, Michael.
Oh, fuck. That's Glitterati.
Is it actually?
Yeah, look.
And it's her birthday tomorrow. Glitterati, you have won.
Glitterati, you've won the hard drive. Right. Claire gets the hard drive.
Look at that.
And what were the other 2 numbers?
The other 2 numbers were 54, Michael.
So they were purchased at the event. These tickets I've got here, these have been bought online after the event.
54, Michael.
I can't believe it. Claire bought those tickets earlier. She's like, I really want to win that hard drive.
And 203. That is not. That is an in-house. Mate, we're going to be accused of shilling that because that's an in-house member of staff. Unlucky.
She bought the tickets like everybody else.
Legit. It was picked out the mug.
So 203 and 54. You've got Ramesh goodie bags. You'll have to message me or email me. Let me know who you are.
Can I take this fucking hat off?
Yeah, you can take it off now. I'm very pleased for Claire. She got the hard drive.
Schwabian hat.
She really wanted that hard
Schwabian.
drive. Okay. Right, let's open the phone lines again. It is Rise Above customer services tonight. We do want to hear from you, especially if you came to the Weekender. Or if not, don't worry, we'll still hear from you.
Claire's got to let in the chat, oh my fucking God.
And you saw it. We did that fairly. That is not rigged.
Happy birthday, Claire.
Happy birthday,
Enjoy
Claire.
that. Enjoy that, Michael.
Right. So, last call to get on Patreon so you can actually see what happened at the weekend of the whole thing. 4 hours. The recording is there, ready to go. It's included in the monthly subscription.
Also, Ramesh, Claire, we need to go foraging for wild garlic, just so you know. It's out.
Now, obviously, the ancient reptilian little hats featured quite heavily in the presentation that I prepared. As
that you prepared. Right.
I prepared the presentation. Our chats on Patreon led up to it, where we've been discussing these, but that presentation was fairly.
I have got some criticism of our. This is customer service.
Yeah, of course.
Do I need to ring in?
No, it's
I
okay.
can ring in.
No, you don't need to
my
go.
phone's there. I can ring in. I think our presentation was too long, Michael. I told you this the other night.
Problem was I kept adding to it.
Yeah. The
presentation something else would happen. I add to it.
For the time that we had, our presentation was a little bit too long, and I'll tell you why.
Go on.
Is because we couldn't break any of the slides down and have a little chat about each one, or any of them for that matter. We were literally flying through them. You were explaining them. I was pressing a button, and then we'd straight on to the next one.
It was much more of a seminar rather than a classic Rise Above format.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think how many did we have?
110.
Yeah, we should have had 65.
I think so.
And then we should have had a little chat about each one.
It was so action-packed, we didn't even notice when Johnny Fogg sent us a live meme. Now, I'll just let you know, a lot of the presentation was about what we've been talking about with Trump.
Mate, it was a great presentation, but it wasn't suitable for what we should have delivered.
Yeah, we could have broken it down into 3 hours.
Guys, even more reason to book the bank holiday weekend off in August.
We could have really go in on the little hats next time.
Me and Lance are going to do 2 presentations.
We'll do a presentation each night.
Yeah, well, there we go.
So you heard it here first. It was so action-packed when Johnny Fogg sent me a live meme. Imagine being at Rise Above Live in the Flesh and you're in the audience listening.
He made a meme of what we were
crafting
talking about.
the memes in real time. It was so good that I didn't even get to show it because the presentation was so action-packed. And obviously, a lot of it was about, for people that were on Team Trump, thinking he's doing all the great stuff, kicking Clown World's ass.
Not that that's a bad thing, because he is. It would appear to the general peasant who's not adversed in the occult.
We were just offering a little bit more insight into what was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And this is the one that Johnny Fogg came up with. So big shout to him for this epic meme.
Hang on, get that back on the screen again. Enlarge it. What is that? Bottom right. What is that there?
What, the poster?
Is that Candace Ovens?
Who
is that?
I think that's from the original. I don't think Johnny Fogg's put that there.
Right, okay.
If Johnny Fogg, if you're watching, did you put this tiny microscopic poster in the bottom right?
Who is that? What is that?
And if you did put it there, what is it? Because I can't zoom in on it at the moment. Okay, let me just go back. So you can imagine our presentation was quite spicy. It wasn't on YouTube. It wasn't even on Patreon. It was live in the flesh. So apart from the bar staff that were listening, we didn't have to worry about offending anyone. Auntie Covey has obviously seen the playback on Patreon, and she's like,
can I just get a big shout out to Martin Leakey, who's in the chat?
Oh, Martin's in the chat.
No.
Okay. Big shout to Martin, Flat Earth British. So as we're doing this epic presentation about the link between Trump and the ancient reptilian little hats, Auntie Covey has watched the playback, and she's come with this one. Mosh Ayak is here. Just add in goodness and kindness. That's a particularly evil-looking Trump there. Very nice.
That's a good job.
And then obviously Chabad Leibovich, or how about
guys? If you subscribe to our Peasantron, you know who this character is. This is Menachai Mendel Schneerson himself. The Rebbe.
The reincarnation of Shabbatai Zevi.
Some people, including the Satan Yahoo, believe
they have
this
to kiss his ring, basically.
Yeah. He's like the fucking the Cube Organization's Pope. He is like the Black Cube Organization's Pope. Yeah.
Yeah, like the head of the Jesuits, but for
he's allegedly
Jesuits.
dead, but I think his soul's just been transferred into Rabbi Shmuley.
Speaking of ancient reptilian little hats, like we haven't even dropped this video on Peasantron yet, but here on the Schwaber's board you can see that when we did our Peasantron video last night.
Should we break this down for the peasants?
Things were getting deep because we were watching Piers Morgan, right? And we like watching Piers Morgan on Peasantron because he gets.
We don't like it, but it's vile. It's vile. We have to examine all sides of the cube.
We have to do the dirty work so other people don't have to.
And we do that live for you guys.
But we were watching this this sort of like black trans rainbow BLM activist called Blossom. And I started drawing the Bolshevik triangle of peasants.
Lance said to me that this is quite literally the equivalent of Nova Flip with a mask on.
Yeah, like a proper Soros bot.
And then you'd have like Terra Slim central to that as in Piers Morgan's just stirring the fucking pot.
Yeah. Deep. But I'm fully committed to doing more of these diagrams, but doing them properly and maybe putting them on a poster or something. You said that would be a good idea, didn't you?
I think we should do. Yeah, mate. Shout out to Jason Brashears at archaix.com. He sells his charts, so why not sell ours? Should we break this down for the peasants? Let's break this down.
Well, there's a Star of David at the top.
Can we get the camera more close to that so people can really see?
Well, make it bigger.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Right, let's break it down from the top.
The Star of David at the top.
So that is representation of the Soros programming, which comes out into the peasant sphere. Michael, do you want to explain the next layer of the pyramid?
Well, this was the layer that I put one of these Soros bots in. It's sort of like the lower level of the media. So it's like the face of the rainbow programming. That's the second layer of the pyramid. And then below that, I've wrote DIE, but this is
This is the DEI, the Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Program, which is being put out by the Soros Program Engineering. And into the peasant sphere. So this is below the media, guys. So this is, you've got these peasants in the media who are subscribing to this ideology here.
And then you've got people in like managerial positions basically cloning themselves off the Soros bots in the media.
So this would be your clown.
And then the DIE protocols put them in positions of relative power.
That's correct.
Over regular peasants, right?
Yeah. So then you've got if you look to the far right here, you've got a downward arrow with the competence just hitting absolute rock bottom, like below the peasants. Yeah. You've got the competence level just decreasing massively from the DEI.
Because the DEI sort of feeds into the clown pivot strategy, and this clown pivot strategy was something that I brought up in August last year, and it was about importing loads of unskilled boatmen to basically crash economies. But that works other ways as well, because if you put loads of DIE hires in and sort of like Soros bot retards in managerial positions, you're basically destroying companies from the inside out anyway.
Yeah, because the competence level is just being shot down. And then what actually happens when you look at it, the managerial positions actually increase at the Soros level, and then the peasant, the bottom of the peasant sphere actually increases because of the low competence level.
But that's why I've got lateral arrows here, like spreading the peasant sphere, making it bigger.
The top actually increases right to the top of the pyramid. So you've got the kings of the Soros program at the top, which they get sort of arrow-headed and spearheaded into one sphere. Now, if you look here, we've got the counter-rotating...
The upside-down pyramid behind the control pyramid.
Which then would make the Solomon Star.
So that TAV, that stands for Tavistock. So that's like your social programming. So then we've got the bankers here on the right.
And underneath, right at the bottom, you've actually got the... We've just put the V.
For Vatican.
For Vatican, and we've got the Roman put on the side of it because it's the religious... sect of the dark occult social
I actually wrote Roman UBI retard class. Sort of like a new class, sub-peasants, because peasants, although they're being degraded by the DIE and the clan pivot strategy and their jobs are slowly disappearing, they slowly go down into the Roman UBI retard class.
Which is actually like your universal basic income. You're not even working as a peasant.
Hold on.
But then so let's just finish explaining this. So what we've got here is the Tavistock Institute Social Engineers they put out what is the programming from the Vatican itself, and the
banks pay for it,
and the banks pay for it. So that's the three sides of the cube, which are the occult side. And what you get from those is your Soros programming, which we've demonstrated as a start
and
of David.
It's counter-rotational, so it's powering each other.
Counter-rotational, Michael.
Right, let's go back to this Roman UBI retard class, because on a actual just turn of coinciditis, I came across this meme today, which I think perfectly explains what the Roman UBI retard class is. The coming masses for the future. It looks like this.
Wow. Who's responsible for this?
I don't know, but whoever they are, I need to speak to them.
Did you farm this?
I farmed this. This was ethically sourced.
Should we run this for it? Right, so we've got meta right in the centre.
0-3, and you see there's another cheeky 3 up here. So you've got a 33 on the back.
Yeah, nice.
You just pointed out they've got a meta headset on. They've got 2 drip bags with meth and horse urine. So the meth is to keep them awake. I guess the horse urine is for nutrients.
And hang on, below that you've got fentanyl, mescaline, heroin, plus
Datura extract.
Wow, I don't even know what that last one is.
Datura is something that sometimes gets put into ayahuasca and it kills people. It's like a super hallucinogenic plant, but it's also super dangerous as well. And people,
Wow, why have I not heard of this?
Yeah.
And subsequently experimented with it.
So, fentanyl, mescaline, heroin, and Datura extract is being pumped into the meat suit. Sorry, I lied when I said horse urine was the nutrient source. It's Bugs to Food by BlackRock. Mind-altering machine funded by Sweet Baby Inc. and a hentai generator owned by... What is hentai? Is that some sort of like anime porn? Can someone in the comment section remind me what hentai is? I think that's what it is. So back to the diagram anyway. That explains what the Roman UBI retard class is. But do you know what? I need to actually get rid. I'm rubbing this diagram. It's going.
You schwabbing it.
I've taken a photo. I've taken a photo of
it.
it. We will make a full scale poster out of that for sure, because we need to expand on that. It was very rough. There's a lot more depth, I think. A lot more depth. Okay, once again, I will remind you guys the phone lines are open. 07983 6966 91, or you can call us on Skype, riseabovelivestream@gmail.com. If you don't want to tell us how amazing the weekender was, you can obviously call us up and talk about Clanworld.
Or you could call us up and tell us how shit it was.
Yeah. We do want. We've already addressed some feedback we had and how we can make it better. We're up for all types of feedback. Right, let's get back to these Clanworld talking points. Here's one that Andy PG brought to the table. This is pure, unadulterated Clanworld. This one, check this.
This is agitatory.
Amazon rainforest failed to build road for climate summit. On the face of it, you'd expect this to be something from the Onion or the Daily. What's the other one?
Daily Wire.
The Babylon Bee.
Yeah.
Babylon Bee's satire is so good that it looks real.
It's fantastic.
Now you with all of the,
it's so good, their satire, that the far left think it's fucking reality.
Amazon forest failed to build road for climate change. Is this? Oh my God! Look at the set. Shut up! Look,
that's perfect, Michael.
Let me make that big. I've only just noticed
That's
that.
why I sent it to you. I sent this to you.
33 seconds. Was it a video?
Yeah.
Right.
They got a video of them just fucking schwabbing out the forest.
Surely they can't actually be cutting a massive path through the protected Amazon jungle.
Why not, Michael?
The Brazilian government is preparing to host the world's largest climate summit uniquely by chopping down tens of thousands of acres.
This is quite literally, without the fantasy, the fucking movie Avatar.
Yeah. How can this be true? So puff of that mush.
Let's have a puff of that mush.
Yeah, cool.
Fucking you pikey bastard.
1,000
Paul. Lance, you own a boatyard.
I still say mush sometimes. By chopping down tens of thousands of acres of the Amazon jungle for a new highway. So it's not like just a few trees. We're talking tens of thousands of acres.
Mate, I bet they're cutting down some teak.
The city of Belém.
Someone's coining in from that Amazonian wood.
Mate, there's probably...
I was probably going directly to furniture to Lord Schwab.
It's probably
Made
like
from that wood.
133 different species of
Going on
trees.
Bill Gates' yacht to kit out his new fucking bar.
That's how he offsets the carbon.
Yeah, of course.
I got rid of my carbon fibre yacht. That had too much carbon in it. So what we do, we're just going to
gonna
cut
build
down.
an Amazonian teak yacht, Michael.
This is amazing. More than 1,500 miles away from Rio de Janeiro will be. Wait a minute. 1,500 miles. Surely they're not going like 1,500 miles into the Amazon. It will be host for the COP30 from November 10th to November 21st later this year. COP is held yearly to assess how to reduce emissions and adapt to the impact of global climate change.
I've heard enough, Michael.
No. Look, the last cities: Glasgow, Nairobi, Berlin, Dubai, and Durban.
Right.
That makes sense. They've got airports there. They've got roads.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to feed to this point. So I discussed this with Becky S. very briefly. I was like, this is quite literally to enrage the peasants and to again demonstrate. If you've been following our Peasantron, you would have seen the video where I brought to the table a stinking pile of rabbit on the actual reason for the COVID-19 psyop. Sorry, I thought we were on Patreon. It's hard.
But remember, go to World Health Organization if you want to get the truth about what happened in 2020.
And you will see that they're doing stuff deliberately to show you how retarded the entire system is, for reasons that we went into there. Now,
I guarantee Enki Musk would say this
is
stupid.
One very simple solution to this is just fucking host it somewhere else.
Host it in a massive
Literally
city.
just host it somewhere else.
That not only already has a massive conference centre, you don't even need to build a fucking 1,500-mile road
Michael,
to get
the
to
next
it.
one, the next one should be, if they really want to demonstrate how retarded they are to the peasantry, they need to host it in Antarctica.
Oh, sick.
Where literally nobody can go because it's just so protected, and they just want to, I don't know, plough directly through the main ice cap there, directly into, and host it in the centre of it. Start erecting buildings there, burning loads of stuff, burning tyres. Send rubbish from China there, burn that.
This gets better and better. To prepare for the large influx of crowds for the global event.
Oh, Michael, we've got a call here.
Oh, shit.
Why are we not?
Why can't we hear that person?
Why can't we hear?
Robert, can you call straight back, mate?
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, no, wait, Robert, stay on the line.
Welcome to the show. We didn't know you were connected.
What
How you
happened
doing?
there? I literally just glanced at the phone and it was ringing. We didn't hear your call. Why was that?
I don't know, but he's here now. Robert, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm great, lads. How are you?
Yeah,
brilliant. Mate. Thank you so much for the lighters, mate. They're amazing. That's an amazing.
And
gift.
our pendants.
I've got my pendant on right now, mate.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad you're pleased with them. Yeah.
No,
yeah, I was pleased with them. I'm glad you are.
No, thank you very much. So, did you have fun at the first ever Rise Above Live in the Flesh?
Yeah, absolutely amazing. We loved it. Yeah.
Was it value for money for your mere 33 peasant shekels?
Absolutely, yeah. Cheap. Too cheap.
Another happy customer, guys.
Yeah. I think I came down with my wife and one of my friends, and we were all a little bit apprehensive, thinking, "Oh shit, what we're going to be walking into here?"
Mate,
we all came away thinking, "Well, yeah, I can imagine." One of the best experiences we've had. It was amazing. Yeah, brilliant.
We weren't sure what kind of weirdos were going to turn up.
We never know. Listen, it was great. It was great to meet yourself and like so many other people. There was a lot of people that haven't been to our events there, like yourself, and we saw some familiar faces.
Spill over from Mark Devlin's crew and from Sheep Farm's lot, but yeah, there was obviously the core Blamish family.
Robert, mate, what a diverse group of people as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was saying to Jenny, my wife, yesterday. I said it was a bit like going to a wedding, actually, where you have all different sects of the family. Old, young, people you never see. It was just really diverse, and not a crossword was said. It was amazing.
Yeah,
it was really good.
No, that's the way we do, mate. Yeah, I was really pleased.
What did you think of the venue?
Yeah, venue was perfect. We just need to get more beer.
More.
We need to get some more glasses. You did bring that up earlier. I did have a pint, and I said I want a glass, and he says, well, "You can't have glass because if you smash it," and I'm holding
I'm all holding a Doom bar in front of him in a glass bottle, and he's looking at me, thinking,
just confused
yeah,
at his peasant
that's highly
programming.
retarded,
Just
yeah.
confused at why, if he said no, that he would be sacked or wouldn't get.
Because I was told before, oh look, I've got to let you know we can only have plastic glasses, and they explained why. I was like, okay, I can live with that, but I didn't realise they're going to be serving bottles of beer in glass. Yeah, that's silly. I'll have a word with Mr. Rahman next time, and I'll say maybe we can have a rule that no glass in the.
I bought shots as well. They all came in glasses as well.
Of course they did.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't they?
What?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a shot in a pint glass?
No, you know, like I don't know, I was getting whiskey. Yeah, shot glass. I was getting whiskey, Bacardi, you know, and he was giving us little shot glasses. So
they'll be better prepared next time.
Know.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no, it was perfect anyway. We loved it. I thought it was a great venue. A couple of walks into town. It's not far away. Yeah, it's really, really good, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, next time if we do it in the height of the summer, Bournemouth is, a different monster in the summer. It really is really nice, you know. Not the weather was shit, but it was still a little bit cold.
I'm only gutted about that because we're already on holiday, so...
no!
But... We book our holidays way in advance. This was booked last year.
Well,
so
I hope you've heard
we're
about
already away.
I hope you've heard about the bank holiday weekend in August at Hotel Silver.
No, that's when he's going on holiday.
Oh right. Oh shit. Sorry.
That's when I'm going on holiday.
Right, sorry,
yeah,
I've just got up to speed.
Don't rub it in. I'm already getting annoyed about that.
Oh.
But you know, that's done and dusted. You know, when you've got a 9-year-old son and you've already booked your holiday, that's job done and dusted. So yeah.
So what did you?
But I'm sure you'll be doing other ones.
No,
you're going to be doing other ones. Aren't you?
No, this will be the last one, mate.
So let me ask: is your missus and your friend on board with some of the stuff on the show, or were they just along for the ride?
No. Jenny, me and Jenny watch it every Friday night.
That's
probably
right.
for about the last year and a half.
Yeah, I do remember now because I remember speaking to your missus and she was asking me some questions as well.
I just wish I'd have been watching it, you know, through 2020, through the nonsense, and then we've watched those back, and you know, at the time, you know, we weren't listening to anybody. We were just thinking this is bullshit on our own.
Yeah.
So it is actually nice to meet up with everybody in a room where literally everybody says, yeah, it was bollocks.
Yeah, because it's like you don't need to get that off your chest. It's already established.
Yeah. Everybody knows. Whereas you go to work or you go to a family do, everybody's saying, I've got long COVID. So, yeah. That is nice. Even though I spoke to a lot of people who, you know, necessarily, you know, didn't agree with everything everybody said, but you know, there was no trouble there. Everybody was very amenable, really.
Well, I'd like to think that's what's special about our community, mate. We don't always say that everyone that watches the show agrees on everything.
Mate, fucking, if we do a weekend, I think we should host a debate.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah, we should host a debate.
Yeah,
somebody can
do that
debate Michael himself.
Yeah. Have a big open debate next time. That would be good.
Yeah, I'd like it. I'd like a debate. That'd be good.
Would you? Would you think that'd go down good?
Yeah.
Piers Morgan style. I can just sit in the middle and just poke each side.
Yeah, just I don't want to be on the opposite side to King of Sting, though.
That would be something, wouldn't it?
Don't do it on crypto and put us on different sides, because that might.
Yeah, we can have
a
big crypto debate. Yeah,
be good.
That's one of the contentious.
We're definitely going to do an auction as well. We're going to do a general's auction at the end.
That's one. Yeah, you guys missed out on that one. Normally, both of the other events.
So what you can definitely see is a party every night, speed dating, a debate of some kind.
More Raw Academy.
We'll
have multiple instructors for Raw Academy.
General's auction.
Yeah.
In-house food, presentations spread out, breaks. Plenty of fun. We'll have a chill-out room as well. We said we're going to have a chill-out room where if you're spangled, you can just go and sort of just mutt out and roll around on the floor without judgment.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's where we could... Dave can host that. Dave can host that.
Go on, Robert. What are you saying?
No, I think that'd be perfect. I mean, I didn't have any complaints about the weekend, to be honest. The only slight complaint was just the time between the presentations and the DJing sets. That was it. I didn't think the presentations were too long. They were all excellent. Yeah, perfect. But I think it'd be better spread out with more in between them, just, so people can, like you say, get a drink and talk and whatever. But I thought it was perfect anyway, to be honest.
Not bad for the first attempt anyway.
No, absolutely
First
excellent.
attempt at having the Ramos community around, sort of,
Well, it's the first time we've done anything like that. You can't
in an established area without like the trees and stuff. You can just do what you like around, can't you? But,
although
we're in someone else's property.
We've had talks at other events, but the most there has been is a microphone and a projector.
We can confirm Inspector Veg will be at our next event as well.
Yeah, we should get Inspector Veg.
He'll be running around barefoot.
Yeah. I did do a RA Academy with Inspector Veg, the last one you did.
You did?
You need to tell him to be more organised with that.
Oh,
yeah.
Mate,
That's virtual
I did an online RA Academy with him.
Yeah, I remember.
And you've got 2 hours, Veg, so get at least an hour's worth of talking points, and then we'll try and do a Q&A. He didn't come with anything, and he just sort of just rambled.
Freelanced it.
That's the one that I was in on. Yeah, it was quite random, but I did. It didn't. It's not been living in my head rent free ever since. It was still fun.
That's Inspector Veg's style, mate. I don't think
Veg has got a lot of knowledge on specific foods and what it does to your body and stuff like that, and what's good for you. But you need to rein him in and get him to articulate just that. Otherwise, he entertains way too many tangents.
Right, Rob.
Yeah,
it's been great.
I love Veg, man. Inspector Carrot's my boy.
Yeah, it's been great to hear from you, mate. And I just want to say a massive thank you for coming along to the event, supporting us. Yeah, mate, it means a lot.
No, thank you guys. It was absolutely excellent. I think everybody's thought the same. So, thank you very much.
Awesome, man. Great to speak to you.
Cheers, guys. Rise above.
Nice one, Rob. Rise above, mate.
Bye-bye.
That's a good shout, Bim Jim. Arthur McConnell was great as well. It was good to meet Arthur for the first time.
Me, we're on again, Michael.
Oh, another call straight away.
Straight in. You're listening to Radio Michael. Please don't say the C or the V word.
Shimon. Yeah, you all right, lad?
All good. Who's this?
Arthur McConnell, mate.
Arthur! Yes, we're just talking about you, mate. Awesome to meet you, bro.
Speak of the peasant.
Oh, no, really? Oh, no. Well, I hope it's all good, mate. What? We did stay up all night, we had to, mate. We were so excited to see everyone. We couldn't sleep. The energy was off the chart, you know what I mean?
No, it was great to see, mate. Just seeing everyone getting along so well,
We've got our next event on August, the bank holiday, mate, so see if you can get some kit before then.
We'll try, mate. Honestly, guys, absolutely, the energy was amazing. The people, you know what I mean? The conversations, the locations, the weather, you know what I mean? All of it, I thought was just perfect, mate. Absolutely perfect.
The weather was perfect.
Yeah, we might just sort out, but we were on the beach on the Sunday. We were on the
did you go down the beach?
Play, mate.
That's not. I suppose it's not bad for March. Come to think of it.
Yeah, top draw, mate, all round. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And I haven't been to Bournemouth for 30 years, so I'm like, that's it, Bournemouth.
Oh, right, nice, mate. I'll never forget when we would chat. I think it was on the Friday, and you just pulled that big bit of petrified tree out of your pocket. It must
Aurora.
It must have been like 10 kilograms, 10, 15 kilograms. And I was like, what? What's that? He's like, this is a piece of petrified wood, and it was like a perfect, like chunk of a tree that was just completely rock. It was well heavy.
Well, it's a tree on one side. It's been eaten by a beaver, or something I don't know, or an axe, and then on the other side it's crystal. It's sheared off exactly like a rock.
That's right. I remember I was holding it under the light and it was shimmering and stuff.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, man. Honestly, guys, big up yourselves. Come on, big up the RAF HQ. Honestly, guys, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thanks, man.
No, that means a lot, mate. It was great to meet you, and I'm glad you had a good time, bruv.
And again, I think the idea of more debate, I think a lot of people were maybe overwhelmed, just like, you know what I mean, to get a group of people like that and everyone just vibing, you know what I mean? I think there was quite a lot of people just like, wow, this is just, you know what I mean?
I don't think
Let's see
anyone
how
thought it was completely shit. So we did
No,
all right.
that-
We did all right.
And the management were all right. They're up for it again and all that.
Yeah, they loved us, mate. They loved us.
I was speaking to the boss there today, mate. He was like, "Look, what can we do for you to make the next event even more successful?" And I was chatting to him, so he's well on board. Yeah, he really liked us.
Oh, brilliant, mate. Yeah, really good, mate. Really good. Just more talk, more talk, more time. Like maybe doing something on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, if it's a
like
bank
quiet-
holiday, it'll be
Mate,
heading
we're
home
going
on
full
Monday.
3 days, mate, and probably
Oh,
the
yeah,
evening
brilliant.
before as well.
Brilliant. Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
I'll say again, like I'll stress, like we've got very limited space in the hotel itself. If you want to stay there, obviously, when we release the tickets,
The first
you
thing
need
you've
to
got to
jump
do
on
is
it.
call the hotel and book
So,
it.
when are we going to start? Do you want to give it?
The first Pesantron tickets will go. There's only 33 of them. I reckon within 2 weeks.
Is that 33 rooms, Michael? You're talking about?
No, I'm talking about tickets to the event. Rooms at the hotel. There's only 77 rooms in total.
Right. So,
but some of them are triple rooms. Some are family rooms.
That's what I'm talking about. Is rooms at the hotel. What can people expect when we release the tickets? Is it a free for all? It's just phone up the hotel.
Yeah,
and
you've
book
just
it?
got to phone them up,
Or
and you
can
can get the
or
first
can
room.
they book a room through us and get a ticket?
No,
when
I'm
they
not
buy the
getting
ticket?
involved in that.
Okay, mate.
I've got enough to do. That's all down to hotel celebrity.
So it is first come, first serve.
Yeah,
guys.
you've got to call them up. Don't book on booking.com.
Brilliant. All right, yeah, it was amazing, mate. And also, it was, I don't know, I've never been to anything like that. You know what I mean? I've been to like little versions, but that felt like, I don't know, it felt like this is going to be the new normal.
Yeah.
Was that a conference? Would you call it a conference?
I've never been to anything like this before. I've been to a normal conference, but not like.
Fuck, was it like a TED talk?
Yeah.
Did we just do a Ramesh TED talk?
I'm not being funny. It was the future. It felt like nothing has ever happened like that, but everyone was kind of like willing it and going, "Yeah, this is what we all want." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. It felt.
We just did a TED talk. Like.
It felt very natural, and I see. And there's a lot of different ways we can go with it. We can have one that's a bit more party based. We can have one with much more talks. So yeah, I'm excited because now I think we've got a good formula.
I think we just smash it out and do a 3-dayer each time and just do party
Get
talks,
get
all of
two
it
bank
together.
Get two bank holidays a year.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah. I reckon that's what
And
we should do.
here's something for your research about the Q people, right?
Yeah.
Have you checked out the black nobility families, the Jesuit lot?
Which ones?
Yeah,
Nazi, Borgia, Breakspear, Orsini.
Orsini,
they're the oldest. That goes back to Zoroastrianism, and that's the oldest religion since the vapor canopy collapsed. Zoroastrianism. So they're pulling the strings. They own Jerusalem. Farnese clan own Jerusalem.
Yeah, this is.
Wow, this is like venturing into a whole other show now.
This is what my understanding is that they actually own, like, the land that other people are fighting about, or that like they actually own it. They're
those leasing
families own the Holy See, which is the corporation that owns the Vatican.
They own the Saxe Coburg, you know what I mean, and stuff like this. This is the top of it. We're all looking at low hanging fruit.
Yeah, I've often, me and PG have started to come to the conclusion that the Little Hats might sort of be their ISIS. So it's their chosen bad guy.
controlled ops.
Again, if you guys subscribe to our Pesantron, we've got a video coming up which I'm going to talk about the Iranian exilarchy, and that being the true Jewish.
There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom.
Which
you're on it, mate.
This will be comprised from a little presentation of. It will be less than 4-hour presentation like Jason Archaix, but it will be derived from his research. So I've got to give him the credit.
Brilliant.
For that.
Okay, that's on Patreon, yeah?
Mate.
Yeah, we'll put that on Patreon.
Brilliant. All right, I'll let you get on, guys. And honestly, thank you so much. I'm not anybody who's listening who didn't get to that event. You have to get to it because Rise Above is literally the other half is meeting all the people. You get me? So you need both, and I'm so glad you've done that because I felt like we've gone full through the cycle of the rabbit hole. We come out, we all come out the other side, and then we're all like, let's dive back in again. You know what I mean? It's brilliant.
Out of choice, we got through it. Now we can all meet up and talk about it and have a good laugh. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, mate, so many good conversations. I mean, every single person there. But I will say, right, on the one negative thing that happened, one guy said, well, because some people were talking about the hotel around the corner. You get me, with all the
Boatman Hotel, yeah.
Yeah, and one guy said, well, that's the reason we're all here, isn't it? right? And straight away, everyone went, no.
No, we didn't. This isn't a direct opposition to the Boatman Hotel.
Yeah,
No,
it was like, it was quite funny. And just seeing then that energy just diffused. You know what I mean? The guy had nowhere to go with it. It was just like, right, okay. You have to have a rain check on that one. But
everyone's
you know
everyone's at different stages of their path.
Also, Magic said on the Friday night, some dude did spark up a joint in the bar.
Oh dear, mate.
So I think that was if that's the worst of it.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing? And the guy got a bit attitude. And Magic says, like, no, don't do that. We don't want to actually take the piss.
If that's the worst of it, we'll take it.
Yeah, listen. When there's drinking involved in stuff, you know, there's always going to be people that go a little bit too far. But overall, the vibes for the weekend were fucking amazing.
I thought he came back at Magic with something like, "There's no rules here." But like, this is like our fucking establishment.
Yeah. We don't own this place.
Well, I tell you, speaking of owning it, do you know what our Bournemouth star sign is, apparently, according to Google?
Go on.
Leo.
Oh, that's you, Michael.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Exactly. So all eyes on Michael there, you get me? He's leading this Leo
that's
thing.
the solar cult.
Oh, dear.
It's got a Freemasonry, fucking Talmudic, Tavistock institution all over it.
Well, my friend said it wasn't culty enough the weekend. She was expecting a bit more cult activity.
A bit more culty.
We can wear robes next time if you
know
like.
what?
So,
AJ,
have some fire sticks out.
Check this out. AJ, who was doing the interviews with the raw
filming,
microphone, he brought his mate to film. Now AJ knows me and he's seen Rise Above and he's on board. But his mate knew nothing about it. He was just the cameraman,
like the bar staff.
And he said halfway through the night, his mate said to him, "This is what AJ said." His mate goes, "Have you invited me to a cult?" he goes, but to be honest, I always said if anyone could get me into a cult, it would be you, AJ. And this cult seems pretty cool. Like everyone's well sounds. Excellent. Yeah, I thought it was quite funny.
My mate Ed came over. I met him at Flat Earth British, right? Actually, we met at a passing back, and then we met at the Flat Earth Bridge. And I said to him, "Come over," and he'd never heard of Rise Above, and he had the best time ever.
Oh, really?
He couldn't believe it.
Awesome, man. What's his name?
Ed.
Shout out to Ed.
Yeah, big shout to Ed.
Shout out to Ed, new member of the Ramish community, guys. Give him a shout out.
Yeah, it was again just like, you know what I mean. He was saying this was like Flat Earth British on steroids.
Awesome,
you
man.
know what I mean? So yeah, man. All right, big up, guys. Keep it flowing. All right,
Great to hear from you, Arthur.
Great to see you, my man.
Enjoy the full moon, one and all, and big up the Ramish community. Yes.
Big up yourself, brother.
Rise
above.
Thanks.
Much love,
Take
mate.
care. Rise above.
Generate, rise above, extinguish fear, rise above.
How crazy was that? He was probably already
Literally,
dialing when I put the comment.
How synchromistic, Michael.
So synchromistic.
Right, guys, it's 9:36 p.m. We can accept calls for another probably 20 minutes.
So we were talking. I've got some more clown material.
Mate,
to
I'm
get
busting for a piss, Michael.
Can you get me another appetizer, please?
I will get an appetizer.
I will get through this clown material solo styly. So yeah, they're cutting down 33 million hectares of Amazon rainforest to build a road. So fucking Klaus Schwab and King Sausage Fingers can scoff some puffin steak with grated seal on the top while telling us to eat bugs, basically. It takes the piss even more, like locals who have been told that they're not allowed to like farm the trees they've been doing for generations to get their acacia sap or whatever it is they're doing. They're like starving, and there's all these people kicking off about it. But they've called in all these contractors to cut all the trees down to build a road, and they're saying, "What's next? You're going to build a gas station, a warehouse, and then I'll have to leave my home." So yeah, they're really taking the piss with that. What's this? The UK's gamble on solar geoengineering is like using aspirin for cancer. Raymond Pierre Humbert and Michael Mann. Michael Mann. They're saying that injecting pollutants into the atmosphere to reflect the sun would be extremely dangerous, but the UK is funding field trials. This is recent. This is from 2 days ago, and it's from The Guardian, a very reputable source in clown world media. So, is that chemtrails then, injecting pollutants into the atmosphere? Sounds like it. To reflect the sun. That would be extremely dangerous. Don't gamble on this. Stop the field trials. So is that when they're spraying the peasant crop, the field trials? This is so loaded. I need to get PG to come back and see this. Big shout out to everyone tuned in. This is Rise Above.
Rise above, generate, rise above, extinguish fear,
Andy PG,
rise
look at
above.
this. Injecting pollutants into the atmosphere to reflect the sun would be extremely dangerous, but the UK is funding field trials.
Oh, who the fuck would have thought that it would be dangerous or bad for anyone, Michael?
Didn't we read the papers with Matt Landman about, just basic pumping pollution into the sky?
I mean, the first word did it for me, injecting.
Right. So this is particularly clown worldy. Right, here's a big talking point. Recently,
mate, don't put this
right
in the
queef. So I know this is a Reform UK graphic, but I don't really care. 2-tier Kia. Under new guidance, prison sentences will be less likely for ethnic minorities and faith minority communities. This would create a 2-tier justice system. What they failed to put here, they were also including women and people from sexual minorities, i.e. anyone apart from a straight white male.
It's clearly racist.
Is now basically can access lesser sentences for committing the same crime under this new plan from Queer Stalin. If that's not peasant bait, I don't know what is.
Massive peasant bait.
To literally say that we're going to divide people by what their faith is and their ethnicity to decide how you sentence someone for a crime. That's something new. Well, it's new in this cycle anyway. We haven't seen anything quite as blatant as that. So Russ Kieran said this would be the solution. Just get rid of the clicker. You need to see this properly. Minorities and Ukraine criminals could avoid jail under new rules.
Oh, we've got a caller.
We have a caller.
Hello, you're live and Rise Above. Please don't say the C or the V word.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, who have we got here? Who's live on the line?
It's James.
Jay?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Good to talk to you. What have you got? What have you got for us?
No, I just want to phone up to just apologise that I was a little bit wild, mate. Not too pretty wild. I don't know.
James, yes. How you doing?
Yeah, I fell asleep on the sofa and that.
Right. You turned up with no room and just slept on the sofa in the hotel.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Why not?
Yeah, and I think I took a couple of beers out the fridge. I'll be honest, there's no point lying. No, I'm not going to lie to you. So I can sort that out as well.
Okay, thanks for admitting that.
That's all right, mate. If you send us £33 to the Rise Above account, Lance, if you can give him the...
I'll send you my bank details.
Yeah, definitely, sort all that out. But yeah, no, I had a great time. Arthur, mate, is a fucking legend, by the way.
Yeah, Arthur's a good dude, man. He gave
me some really good advice. Yeah, he gave me some really good advice. And
listen to that, guys. Yeah. Listen to how moral the Ramish community are. They're phoning up live on a live stream to apologise and confess that they took some beers out of the hotel fridge. And when they slept in the fucking lobby... That's how moral you get. That's what you get here with Rise Above, guys. This isn't like...
Robert's saying pints were missing.
Yeah.
Pints were missing.
I met so many great people there, though. I was pretty anxious to start off with. Like, thing is with me, I can't really, I can't get away with that, if I'm honest. So, like, I'm gonna have to, get my head down again, and I don't know how to word it, but I did really enjoy myself, and I met some great people, so it's all worth it.
You messaged me before the event, and I said, like, you coming? And you're like, I don't know. I was like, mate, you need to come. You're going to regret it if you don't.
No, mate, I've met some brilliant, honestly. Like, I just met some of the chats over after on Sunday were just, they just putting like healing first and just like types of water you can drink and like, Inspector Veg would be a good one. I reckon I'd like to learn a lot from him, you know.
Oh, mate, Veg has taught you out if you want to reprogram yourself with food and goodness.
Yeah, that's the line. But yeah, man, I remember what was it Frank Bruno in that video as well? Fucking hell, that was nuts.
Oh, Frank Bruno and Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, I was like, everyone was like, fucking hell.
Was that the one where Jimmy Savile came out and dropped his trousers?
No, he did a speech. He said like, was it Phil Collins said something about it?
Oh God, yeah.
He was like, and the way he looked at the camera, he's fucking telling you what he's been up to. It's like, fucking hell.
it's
Shill
bad.
Collins.
That's the kind of stuff you only get from Sheep Farm, mate. They find those fucking mad little clips.
Well, I said what was good about that event is like they like mocking us all the time, and then we were all there mocking them, like fuck you, which is like, I don't know, that's like a good thing. They like to mock us, and we mock them, so it's like,
absolutely,
you know, you can't have that power.
I thought
over
it was
us,
quite funny because they've got loads of pictures of all the celebrities, Hollywood types up all around the hotel, and they're like kind of watching us saying "fuck you."
Well, Mark Devlin and Sheep Farm.
It's quite magical. Really.
They sort of had their whole presentations were basically like anti-celebrity culture, like saying how they're all fucking fake actors. They're not real celebrities.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
No, it's
Brilliant.
it's perfect venue, mate.
But yeah, honestly, I'll sort everything out, and yeah, just thank you so much for being so. Oh yeah, I fucking pissed my trousers as well. I didn't tell anyone.
Wow, like now we're being a little bit too moral and honest, my man. Yeah, we should have left it.
Rise Above was weekend. It was so good. I pissed myself.
Jesus.
That's always a good sign of a good.
Mate, fair play to you.
But that's what I mean. People are caring, and like, you know, after like, oh, just go grab you some child, no worries, and it just saved a whole lot of.
Did you have a change of pants with you?
There, mate,
did you have a change of pants, or did Baz have to lend you some?
I can't remember. I think I just went.
Baz would do that, wouldn't he? Baz would lend you his pants. If you pissed yourself, he would lend you his pants. He would go commando so that you could have some pants that were dry.
I can't believe
he's
said
that
one,
cool.
idiot. Fucking hell.
Shout
All right,
out
I'm
to
going to
my
go
man,
on that
Baz.
note.
All right, great to hear from you, James, mate.
Yeah, thanks for
All
that.
right. So, mate, I'll leave you with that one.
Awesome, man. We'll see you at the next event.
Yeah, see you.
Bring a change of fucking trousers, brother.
Bring some extra pants.
Rise above, generate, rise above, extinguish fear, rise above.
It's official. The Rise Above weekender was so good. The people were sleeping on the sofa, pissing themselves, stealing beers from the fridge.
Oh, nice, Michael. Nice.
Yeah,
You did well there.
good work. Right, back to business. So, yeah,
I think we've overloaded Al Gore as well, with the emojis that just aren't coming up in the chat.
Too much emojis. Yeah, look at that. Look at the chat. It's all just.
Yeah.
Why are they censoring our emojis?
If they couldn't get us with censoring them, I think they just can't cope with the amount of flames required.
Sex bots. With that didn't work. Now we'll censor your
I
emojis.
think you're just being paranoid, mate. I just don't think they can cope. They'll need to get a fire engine in here with the amount of flames that would be going off in the chat.
So what we talking about here? 2-tier care, queer styling, 2-tier police. What did I call it?
It's clearly racist.
The 2-tier police state. That was it. Russ Kieran, he's got his antidote.
Guy's a fag.
Straight to it.
Guy's a raging fag.
Oh, this is something I made before for the 2-tier police state. The two faces of queer styling. One looks at English citizens, one looks at everyone else. So here's a good example, or maybe not, of queer styling's new laws. A Pakistani illegal migrant who was convicted of sexually assaulting a woman was allowed to stay in Britain after he claimed, despite presenting no evidence, that he was gay and would face persecution in his home country. Once again, the rights of British people come last.
Can we get rid of the overlay here?
Oh, yeah, shit.
Come on. No,
Sorry.
How unprofessional of us.
Yeah, rubbish, aren't we? Let me just do that. So there's all of these peasant bait things going on at the moment, all at the same time, and then like queer styling is bringing in new laws to okay what was already. Let's face it, what was already happening.
Mate, keep going with this. I know where we're going. I've actually got something else I'm gonna impromptually add to the presentation.
Go on, send
No. Keep going with it.
Well, I was going to the next thing that you.
Keep going. Yeah. That's it. We'll talk about. So I've got a subsect genre from this.
Blackburn Academy boss named Ofsted interim board chair. So this guy is clearly Islamic, and he is also a sir. He's called Sir Hamed.
Sir Hamed.
He was knighted for his outstanding services
clearly racist.
To education in the Queen's birthday honours list. Has this just happened? Oh,
yeah. This is fresh off the press.
He's been on an Ofsted board inspector, so yeah. Hopefully, this guy will stop a lot of the grooming that was going on. The trust runs the award-winning Tawheed Girls and Boys School, among others. And what else have we got here?
Right. Oh, okay. Hang on. We're going to stay on this.
Go on.
Michael, I'm pinging you something in Facebook now on the subject matter we're talking about. And it's a little video directly from Queer Stalin's Facebook himself.
Okay.
I keep a close eye on this because it is just fucking so much bait. Play this video.
I do believe I need to unshare the screen and reshare it to get the audio on. So hold it.
Yeah. That's the most important bit.
Yeah, because I want everyone to hear it.
Yeah, that's the most
entire screen, audio on. We do that again. We are live, of course, and this is Rise Above TV.
And I've literally just said this is an impromptu thing.
Right,
I thought of sharing that I saw.
Make it big. Nice Michael on it. Take it back to the start. So this is a fresh Queer Stalin speech.
Fresh off the press for yesterday.
Right, let's go. Oh.
No sound. Needs to be at the start. At the start, we need to hear the start.
Hold on. I muted Facebook. That's why. Let me just unmute Facebook.
At a time. Thank you all for being here.
Oh dear.
Right, back to the start.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Now, I don't want to hold up events any longer, and the timing of tonight is not in my hands. The timing of night is in other hands, so we've got to keep to time. Thank you all for being here. I can't wait. We've got a really good opportunity to have a discussion later on about your work, bringing communities together, breaking down barriers, challenging misconceptions. Has to be done over and over and over again. You know that, and supporting other young people. So it's fantastic for me to be sharing this IFTA with you and throwing the doors at number 10 open and demonstrating that this building belongs to you just as much as it belongs to anyone else.
Because of what happened, but I'm just letting you know.
So did you hear what he just said there? Like, this building belongs to you just as it belongs to us. He's literally giving Muslims and Islam fucking 10 Downing Street, right?
Didn't Sausage Fingers do some big Islamic ceremony as well?
Yeah, oh fuck, I'm just literally looking for the picture now. Right, so King Sausage Fingers and so what they were doing there, in the video, they were handing out dates. So dates is the classic food, the traditional food that Muslims or people that subscribe to Ramadan, they break their fast with. And I'm just trying to find the picture now. There's a picture of King Sausage Fingers and Kamala Harris. Sorry, Camilla. Packaging
Princess
So I was going to say
Kamala.
Kamala Sausage Fingers. They were packaging dates.
Yeah,
they were packaging dates for the fucking Ramadan peasants. So we've got Queer. Let's break it down. You've got Queer Stalin advertising to the British public and the English people that they are handing out that number 10 Downing Street is as much theirs, Muslims and Islam, as much as ours. And then to break their feast for Ramadan, they eat dates. And you've got the King of England packaging fucking dates with his wife. Also, we're actually in Lent right now, which is like, so I'm not religious at all. We don't subscribe to mind control religion here on the show, but Lent is the Christian shit before Easter. You give up something for Lent, blah blah. There was no announcement from Queer Stalin about Lent at all. So he's promoting Islamic and Muslim religious holidays and ceremonies like Ramadan, and literally having them all in 10 Downing Street and fucking offering them 10 Downing Street and saying that this is theirs as much as ours. At the same time, just wiping the Christian, the white native tradition. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to draw a diagram.
This is fucking bait. This is absolute peasant bait to enrage the public. Yeah, that's it. It's the lunar cult. Islam.
So the crown is actually putting.
I'm still
the
trying to
cross
find
down
the picture.
here. Yeah. Do you think this could be before it's all schwabbed together? Before they try and put all. So obviously a traditional Christian country is trying to appeal to Judaism, obviously, but also Islam, because the black nobility's plan is to basically make all of those things one when the new deity arrives, which is which is obviously going to be the digital version of the old deity.
I've got it, Michael. Get this on your Facebook.
It's getting more like a Peasantron show.
Yeah, but this is very relevant to what we've been discussing on Peasantron. Guys,
I like
I
it.
can't
Very-
stress
very
enough.
organic.
We're not just trying to get your money. Like, subscribe to Peasantron. Like, you get so much
We
shit
have
on
to.
there.
Wait, no, you've just sent me the same thing again.
No, I haven't. I've sent you an image.
Ah, okay.
There we go.
I see.
Look, this was like 3 weeks ago. This is fucking the King of England and Camilla.
What is going on with these dates?
They're packaging dates, and dates are the traditional food that the Muslims eat after, or anyone that subscribes to Ramadan. When they have a fast, then they eat. The first thing they eat is dates. They have to eat is dates.
Richmond.
How fucked up is this? Like,
I'm just looking at some of the comments.
And then this links in with what Queer Starlings just dropped there, saying like this is play the clip again. It's like 40 seconds long, and listen to what he says. This is relevant, man.
It is. There's something here.
And
you're
this and this then will lead into the next slide about the Bible, what's happening with the Bible.
So what? You want to listen to Queer Starling?
Yeah,
one
let's
more
hit
time?
Queer Starling up one more time. That's it.
Now, I don't want to hold up events any longer, and the timing of tonight is not in my hands. The timing of tonight is in other hands, so we've got to keep to time. Thank you all for being here. I can't wait. We've got a really good opportunity to have a discussion later on about your work, bringing communities together, breaking down barriers, challenging misconceptions. Has to be done over and over and over again, you know that, and supporting other young people. So it's fantastic for me to be sharing this IFTA with you and throwing the doors at number 10 open and demonstrating that this building belongs to you just as much as it belongs to anyone else.
Do you know what
One thing I'll tell you, because you better get some better people.
Now, I don't want to hold up.
I'm just looking at this comment here. Can we have an inquiry into the grooming gang?
Yeah,
please?
yeah.
So, yeah, there's something going on here
Then
as well
you've
as
got
just
this
peasant bait.
dude. This dude's now been appointed the head of Ofsted. It's important to note that this dude was in charge of a school. I can't remember what he actually did, but he was in charge of a school or something a lot lesser than Ofsted, something to do with education. And his school, whatever he was managing, didn't meet the standard. And now this dude has been...
Oh, right, so you're saying this is the DIE hire?
Yeah, not only that, it's like, it's to enrage the whole thing's to enrage the public. And let's think about what's going to happen to the women.
Yeah, because he's not dressing like exactly like a moderate Muslim, is he? He's dressed like a Wahhabist.
Do you know what I'm saying? What's going to happen to the women in the women's rights in schools?
No, good point.
Katie Hopkins, whatever you think of Katie Hopkins, go and check out her Facebook. She just dropped like a real quick batshit bonkers Britain video, and she mentions this dude. It's funny as fuck. It's crease. Look it up.
Right.
So then now here we go. This leads into this because we've been discussing the rise of the Christian right. Shout out to Jason Arquette. He predicted this back in 2021.
So the more Soros-funded Bolshevism that gets imported into the West, the more Islam that gets imported in, then the more ethnic peasants go harder to the other side, to the other side of the cube, and they
we've seen that. Me and Lance have categorically seen that with our own eyes.
Yes,
the people being radicalised in real time.
Yeah. Watched it happen. There are definitely people getting radicalised with Christianity. I covered it when we first did Peasantron. Literally, the first video I did was about these Torah Christians that I come across on Facebook that are so hardcore pro-Israel.
Mate,
we've got a call.
Caller. This will be our last caller. Good evening. You're live on Rise Above. Please don't say the C or the V word.
Hey, it's Matt, photographer. How you doing?
All right, Matt. How you doing,
how's
mate?
It going, Matt?
Yeah, good, man. I just wanted to say thanks for an awesome weekend. It was really, really good. Really
awesome,
enjoyed
man.
it.
Word to your nan.
Word to your nan.
Yeah, man. No, I just to reiterate what one of the other guys said. It's all well and good, sort of all the stuff that you do, but just the sheer sort of everyone coming together, or having a common opinion on things, and there's no judgment. I've never ever felt judged as being part of your group, and obviously I haven't been with you guys since the very beginning, but I've always felt welcome. And just a massive shout out to the guys. Really enjoy being with you guys on these events.
Awesome, mate. No, you were a great help, and I'm looking forward to seeing the photos. We should be able to. We'll put those up on Patreon as soon as you give them to me.
Yeah, I'll get them to you as soon as I can.
No, mate, it was great, and to everyone that chipped in and helped, it's much appreciated, because it's even one of these weekender events is still a lot to do, even though it's not that much compared to a festival.
Imagine when we're all hanging at the end of the festival and had to fucking take everything down.
Oh, it took like a week.
Yeah, mate.
It was like Ra Treat and Equinox was like a week hangover afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
pretty heavy week.
Are you gonna? Are you free August bank holiday?
I'm going to try my utmost, but I'm not sure at the minute. I'm going to have to consult the lady.
Yeah, take that as a yes.
We'll take that as a yes, Matt.
Yeah, but you guys keep up the good work, and I'm really enjoying the show tonight. And I'll see you soon.
Mate.
Thanks, man.
I'll just put your logo on the screen. Big up to Matt.
Nice one.
Photography. There it
Rise
is.
above.
Rise above, mate.
Man.
Take it easy. Bye bye.
See you later, mate.
Rise above, generate, rise above.
Where we got to? Oh, skip forward.
Right. Rise of the Christian Reich. Bible sales, Michael, have increased massively. Okay, so let's read it. The cultural relevance of Christianity is further, blah, blah, blah.
Bolstered by influence on platforms like TikTok and YouTube, who increasingly share their faith with authenticity. Additionally, high-profile celebrities have begun openly discussing their beliefs, making faith-based conversations more mainstream.
Like we've discussed with Piers Morgan, he promotes the Catholic mindset, the same as that shill Candice Owens. She's also
Candice Ovens.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan's recently had what's his name? Who
Russell Brand.
Yeah, but Russell Brand's a massive UK shill for Christianity. And then you got Joe Rogan hosting. Joe Rogan's like a soft Piers Morgan for the US.
You reckon?
I think, yeah, because he hosts all types of peasants. But he's had that Wes Huff on, the guy who destroyed Billy Carson, on in a live debate.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Who's like a fundamental apologist Christian peasant.
Apologist
peasant. So yeah, he is. That's what they do. So what we're saying is, like, Jason Arquette's predictions, whether you agree with his material or not, what he said has officially come true. We've got a complete cultural shift with the rise of Christianity as a response, a triggered response to the input of a massive Islamic ideology,
A Soros influx.
A Soros influx, a cultural, religious revolution which has been thrust upon the sleepy citizens of the UK and the West, all of the West.
Yeah,
the whole of the Europe's fucked.
It's that's
like
what's
my
funny.
friends in Austria. Shout out to my friend Wayne, who owns Surfers Paradise snowboarding shop in St Anton in Austria. I just went snowboarding there and I chatted to him, and he's been on this shit. And in Austria, they are way more hardcore COVID than we were in the UK.
Really?
Yeah, mate. And he said to me, he's like, they are fucking going absolutely hardcore with this far left LGBTQ, importing fucking every other nation under the sun from the Middle East. They love it there. Like the whole of Europe's fucked.
Really, if you go a little bit east, and then you get those countries that are, Hungary, isn't that next to Austria?
Mate, shout out to Poland. Poland are quite literally shooting people on their borders.
Anyone across their border, they shoot
Shout
them.
out to fucking Poland.
Wow. So I'm not. You would probably have to have come to the weekend and been watching Patreon to get this meme. Let me just get rid of this. I'll just explain it. Do you know who this is?
It's clearly racist.
Do you know
No,
who
I don't. No.
It's Nigel Watson.
Oh fuck! I thought it was John Dolly.
No, that is Dom
right, I was
Jolly,
gonna say.
but that's Nigel Watson.
Fuck! I thought that was Queer Starling. Hence why I just pressed the button. No shit. No shit. It actually happened. Me and Lance have fucked around. That Nigel Watson's a fucktard. Hates us here on Rise Above, and he's probably listening to this at some stage. Like, me and Lance have joked that he actually looks like Queer Starling when his glasses are off, and I've just
he shaved his beard.
genuinely mistaken him for Queer
That was
Starling.
unbelievable.
With his glasses off in real time.
Amazing.
So shout out to Nigel Watson.
So the reason
well, hang on, let's just address this. He called us. He said low IQ Jew hating. That's what he said we are.
He did say that
indirectly. He made a video directly after we put a video out.
Yeah, he said we were getting things wrong. He went after Mark Devlin. He also
Guy's a fucking retard.
He also went after Sheep Farm as well.
He knows nothing about the occult whatsoever. He knows nothing about how it works.
And he's in a hot tub in Finland with Dom Jolly. And the reason this is incorporated into this meme is like Dom and Chris at Sheep Farm had a run-in online with Dom Jolly because they basically did an expose on him. And he called them thick as mints. And one of his stupid anti-conspiracy talking points was the conspiracy theory that Finland isn't actually real. And he even got flown to Finland to do this thing. It's just fucking...
Biggest fucking retard going. I used to enjoy John Dolly back in the late 90s and early 2000s with his giant mobile phone in the cinema with the Nokia tone going off. I thought it was funny as fuck. And they'd he was like a foreign impersonator, like with a translation book going up to old people in parks saying, I need to empty my bottom. And stuff like that. It was quite funny back in the 90s.
Yeah, when you were a kid.
But now he's like taking a piss out of all of us, calling everyone far right. I mean, like, if I saw John Dolly, I would probably do something like this.
Listen, I'm going to stick my foot far right up your ass.
Like that.
All right, well, we're just wrapping up the show. Let's enjoy some memes. You've Been Nudged has been, obviously, with all the new Ukraine happenings, or not happenings, as it were. Got a nice little one here from You've Been Nudged. Check them out on Twitter. Got to give them their props.
Somebody's put in the chat, John Dolly looked better in Demolition Man than he does now.
Oh, what is he in?
That fat fucking...
Yeah. Big shout to JD7.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish, and someday you will be a real boy.
Is that like whoever directly shots fired at John Dolly and Nigel Watson?
Yeah,
directly from Rise Above HQ. Pow.
Rearm Europe. Another epic one here from You've Been Nudged. What else have we got? Seven-headed Hydra.
Serpent.
I like the little... I don't know what it is, but that's sort of like an anime character.
Do you think this is what's growing in the recipient of the Britney Spears tour?
This is a seven-headed duo
growing inside you with these people. These people's souls are growing.
When that calamari gets pulled out of you by John O'Looney,
like
it's just a young, like unformed version of this.
Yeah,
that's what comes out. That's what clogs your veins when you've been to Britney Spears. I couldn't help but put this in. So last quick talking point. There's this massive like tanker collision with like some boat that's got cyanide and
fucking
jet fuel
arsenic,
in it.
all sorts of shit.
Yeah, arsenic. Do you know who that is?
That's a schwabbery of Uncle Albert from Only Fools and Horses. And fucking, I'm going to say, it looks like JD Gorilla.
No, it's not JD Gorilla. It's Jordan's son, Harvey Price.
Right, okay.
So, because Uncle Albert, during the war...
You sure that's not JD?
It's not. It's not. It's definitely Harvey Price. During the war, he used to drive an oil tanker, and obviously Harvey Price. And yeah, so this isn't very good. It's right on a North Sea inlet that goes towards Yorkshire and Hull and all those places where water goes directly into rivers.
I was very surprised about this because very quickly, what usually happens, we're right on the run-up to the Season of Sacrifice, which is a 40-day period, which ends on Beltane, 1st of May. So the dark occultist social engineers always like to murder something or kill something or hurt something. And they often like doing it to Gaia, to Mother Earth herself, to Mother Nature herself. If you look up histories of huge oil spills, stuff like that, there's loads of global man-made catastrophes which have happened during the Season of Sacrifice. And I would have thought that this would have happened. What's the date today, Michael? We are on the 14th. So the Season of Sacrifice starts officially on, I think, the 20th.
Hold on. Look at the date of this.
The 11th.
March, number 3, 3/11. 3 times 11 is 33.
Oh, Michael.
See that? March 11th, 3/11.
I would have thought they would have done
3/11s.
this right during the season of Sacrifice, but it hasn't quite started. That's why I was
This is
skeptical
the
about this.
pre-sacrifice.
Yeah, no,
Let me
absolutely. The
just-
pre-harvest.
So everyone
maybe.
can see that. Look, March 11, 3/11. Phil Noble. Phil Noble. We're going to do a sacrifice.
Phil Noble.
We reaching there?
Potentially. But, I mean, it's no coincidence.
Cyan's
that
got
this
a
has
question.
happened
There
around
was,
this time of year.
there was at least 250 people at the Weekender.
I counted. We had 238 chairs. I counted like 5 times.
238 chairs
inside that room, not
and
including
there were people standing at the back as well.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap it up there, guys. 1, 2, there. Okay. There is going to be a recorded show next week. Remember, here's the thing to remember. If you weren't lucky enough to make it to the Weekender, you can watch what actually happened. It was all recorded. You need to get onto Patreon. There's no other 2 ways about it. You need to get onto Patreon. Where's the Patreon thing? There you go. Here's the QR code. It's only £3 a month, and you get to watch the recording of the show. Mark Devlin, Sheep Farm, our presentation, which was called Problem Reaction, the Final Solution.
Shout out to King David.
Shout out to King David. He got a mention and his own meme, in fact, in our presentation.
We built that live.
Yeah, that was
As
another
well,
live
yeah, we
meme.
built
Another
that
thing
live.
you've got to be on Patreon to get. Don't be a peasant. Guys, we'll be back live in 2 weeks on the 28th. I think Human Vibration is booked in for early April.
Wow.
And in the next couple of weeks, the tickets for the next Weekender will go on sale. Special, highly discounted early bird tickets. And there will only be 33 of them, and you've got to be on Patreon to get them. That's the way it goes.
33 million people in Britain are mentally ill. No, but not.
Right, peace out, everyone.
Word to your
Let's do something like this.
I'm
Wait.
going to put that on a t-shirt.
Word to your nan
Word to
t-shirt.
your nan is going on a t-shirt.
Okay, cool.
Jamaica, 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 Jamaica. Jamaica,
never been a rest roll. You know how the rest go. As a dosage drink on the shelf in Tesco, competitions and bread rolls. We're living in a free guy, 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 we're living in the roof. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in the truth. I don't know you kill us, don't do covers. That's not me, that's more for the others. Stay on me, well away from the hazards. Laughing in the hat, so many salads. Babylon hungry is a big challenge. Faster than brain, watch, find the balance. Thanks to the most high for all the talent. Speak the truth, see what happens. Lose is better than hurt. Stupid, alcoholic, like the news. Tight, make the choice you choose. Some of the hard you lose. Hurt is better than booze, that's my view. Don't let them entice you. Stay well away like I do. That's how I do. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in the roof. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in the truth. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in the roof. Free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in a free guy, we're living in the truth. Ciphers, different directions, transient beings, cast no reflection, still leave you sweating from heat in the session. Heads are spinning for facts that we mentioned, cerebral load, lost with attention. How could it be? The power we manifest, lyrical advocates further the album. Ill, cerebrum, a sniper, the topless. You know that's me, I'm the dude with a hot shit. OCD, saying never gonna stop this. Bang your heads like you're stuck up in a mosh pit. Rock kids, mix it and rap, make the crowd go wild. DJ, pull it back. Lost kids, locked in the flats, open up closed doors when they hear this, yeah, track. Sun is shining, the weather is the sound of OCD. We just came to party. It's obvious soon as we started. We going hard, you know about our shit. Flows retarded, so if you know to party, go ahead, grab somebody, jump up and down, bang it, jump around the sounds of OCDs to start. We just came to party. It's obvious soon as we started. We going hard, you know about our shit. Flows retarded, so if you know to party, go ahead, grab somebody, jump up and down, bang it, jump around the sounds of OCDs to start.
We make the realest kind of beats and breaks in it. OCD's in the game to win it. You've had 21 seconds, let me roll for a minute. Jump up, roll around and get with it. Maximum boost to all MCs that kill it. Yo, this is how we live it. Only gravity can hold me down, that's the law of physics. Time to raise your spirits, more energy than nuclear fission. Bang hits all side of the kingdom. Badder than bad on every system, every fashion and style that I'm bringing. Collect like minds, this is religion. Gain knowledge and build wisdom. OCD is the clip on a mission. Now listen.